16 killer track with the mist.
Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding. Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding. Devil dance through the city cause I'm burning up. So never glance at me shitty cause I'll burn you up. I'm Baldacci, yeah, Lacey, I'm the face of it. You all watching, now you bout to get a taste of it. I hit corners, get followed by the one time. I see them plotting, trying to take me from the sunshine. I'm hella loaded like my gun, how I run mine. I keep it Franklin 100, now it's stunt time. Everything I do is illegal, and I don't trust a bitch, I get money with my Migos. The effort in the sky, flying high like a seagull. And I've been doing dirt since 13s was on the Regal. A legend in my town, held it down for my posse. I got money on my mind, it's my time to try to stop me. It's exactly what it seems, what I mean, that I'm about it. Now watch me still the scene with my team, we getting rowdy. Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding. Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding. My squad ready, competition getting lit up. My foot up on their neck, ain't no way for them to get up. The effort on the compound. We in the building, they done let me out the dog pound. I'm out of prison, I got everybody's eyes peeled. No bananas, this is just the way that I feel. They can't stand us, but I'm here to get the money back. No making friends, eating corners, get 100 racks. I'm making ends, Baldacci, this is FaceTime. No iPhone, little time, so don't waste mine. I ride on, this the south side of Los, homie. You got your pistol, that's cool, cause I got dose on me. Yeah. Riding for the cause, we the best of them. They don't understand, this the boss and I'm Mexican. All you non-believers to the rear, I'ma flex on it. Pistol in the whip, don't get hit, you pedestrians. Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding. Catch me going sideways. Pistol in the whip, flipper bitches going my way. Chillin' in the hood, getting money and it's Friday. Effort in the house, boys bout to get riding.
It's a motherfucking beast. Effort music. It's about to get rowdy. Get on before you get spit on. Bitch.
Now, I guess we will see if I get copyright struck for that or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Sorry I didn't have much time yesterday. We didn't get started till late. We got a little more time today. I've already got my stuff done. Left the house, did all my things. Came back home. Let me see. I have a video to watch. We'll watch it on 1.25 so that it goes a little faster. It's a video. Like I said yesterday, the story was introduced to me by Javi. Javi covered it a little bit. And then I have some of the documents that they speak of, but the story tells most all of it. The video does, and really it's just that this needs to get out there, as if you ask me. Let me see how many views the video has as of right now. This video only has 68,000 views, which is not a lot when you're talking about a content creator with 5.76 million subscribers. And 5.76 million subscribers, and it's only got 68,000 views. So I want to, at least it should be an issue that people in the pred catching community. It kind of goes hand in hand with that. So it should be something that everybody's interested in. Let me pull this up, and if we'll wait till just a few more people get here. Yeah, Javi, it's likely that he's shadow banned. I didn't check to see how many views it has on Rumble, but I would guess that it's equal or smaller than that. Again, thanks to Javi for showing this. I didn't follow Louder with Crowder until now, but I'm invested in this story. So we'll wait just a few minutes. Greet everybody while we watch the video. While we watch the video that I'm going to play for you. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down or anything. We might have to stop it in and out. But we can decide in the chat what else you guys want to talk about after that, because there's been enough crazy bullshit going on. There should be plenty of subjects to talk about with the Annoyed controversy. The YouTube channel is Steven Crowder, but his program is called Louder with Crowder. But yeah, it's on Louder with Crowder, but his YouTube channel is just his name, Steven Crowder. Let me get this pulled up. Okay. Let me. That's good. Everybody can see it. Yeah, 409,000 on Rumble. Yeah, that's crazy. He must be, like you said, he must be shadow banned on YouTube. Well, let's just play it. We'll stop it here in a minute if we get some chat where people want to say something. So we'll just play.
You're really barking up the wrong tree.
We're asking questions, man.
Sir, I have nothing to
A
say to
student
you.
in your program got taken advantage of.
Sir, you got about 5 seconds to get off my.
If you're asking us to leave, we're leaving.
I'm definitely telling you to leave. And
Not a problem.
This is private
We're
property.
asking questions as journalists. We are not doing anything more than that. We are simply asking questions as journalists. We called you on the phone.
You are on
You
private
hung up the
property.
phone on us. You asked us to leave. We're leaving. You then chased us.
You are on. I know. I ain't chasing nowhere. I am in my right
I asked
here.
you if you had anything you wanted to talk about.
This is my property.
You don't care about a young
I don't
girl
care about
who
your
you were
story.
responsible for. She was under your care, correct?
No.
She would never be alone with a convicted criminal.
Oh, no. These are still children that we're taking care of.
Just to be clear, like we're talking like minor high school students will be alone with criminals in jail.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why we do it because they hire at 18.
So they're getting experience before they become an adult.
Yes.
I'm aware that if you're intent on doing something, it's almost impossible to stop. As long as I've been here, I've had correction officers engaged in sexual activity within the facility and been prosecuted. We've sent people to prison for that. And one thing I know is that if somebody is intent on doing something, it's very hard to stop it completely, because you can move around, and while an officer is doing his round, you can step inside a cell for a very short period of time, engage in some nefarious activity, like bringing contraband in or something like that. I believe the person is now 18. There was, at all times in this particular...
Yeah, notice this date is June 17th, that they're having this conversation with the journalist. They've known about this since the beginning of March. I believe it's March 1st or March 7th. One or the other. They've known about this since the beginning of March. And they, up until one of these journalists here contacted the U.S. Marshal's office, the U.S. Marshals didn't even know about this incident that happened.
Incident. There was another officer in that pod.
I'm happy to answer these. I'm AJ. I'm your public relations coordinator here.
Public relations, okay. So you want to go? He's not available to speak.
I would prefer to speak on behalf of the district.
So as of last year, then how did the program just end? Is it the sheriff's office that stopped it? Because from my understanding, the sheriff's office told me that after they learned of the incident, that they were the ones that stopped the program.
Oh, that's not something that I'm aware of. That would be a question for the sheriff's office. If that's something that, I mean, are you aware that the sheriff's office is no longer, as far as...
Well, I believe that we temporarily suspended it.
Okay, I can connect you down to his office. However, we are on summer break, so we
This is
really
going
have
backwards in time a
skeleton
little bit.
crew here right now. We'll try Miss Baumgartner and see if she's in. I'm going to try one more person. Hold on.
The person at extension 4117 is unavailable.
So no students, I can tell her that. No student's been assaulted through Butler Tech at the jail.
Correct.
Okay, well, thank goodness, man. So what happened with...
Excuse me? I can't speak on students.
I'll give you my email address, and you can send me an email with the particulars that you know. I will go through the proper channels with Marshal Service Headquarters to see, what information we can relay to you. But I also believe, very respectfully, that you need to do a FOIA request asking information if there was an investigation done by the Marshal Service. If something to that effect, what information can they provide you?
I don't know if this jogs your memory at all. Willie Attaway and Larkin McGowan are the federal inmates involved. So there's a record of this. Are those people you'd be familiar with? Hardened criminals?
I have no comment, sir.
If you just call right, we received this email and we are opening an investigation into this matter, and we will forward it to the appropriate authorities for further investigation. Are you able to confirm that you were not aware of this prior to us letting you know? We were not aware.
Well, what I can say is, based on what you guys advised us of on Friday, we are formalizing a written response that once it gets approval from Marshal Service Headquarters, I will forward to you.
Okay.
But outside of the official response, and I want to say thank you for bringing this to our attention.
So first, I can report to you today that the U.S. Marshals have opened an investigation into a massive cover-up within the Butler County, Ohio jail. And I know that exclusively because of our undercover unit and you, the supporting members of Mug Club. Second, I'm going to let you know how this seemingly local story actually directly affects and impacts you and your community. To start with, a 17-year-old girl was taking part in a school vocational program in which she spent time with violent federal inmates who proceeded to coerce and manipulate her into sexual acts and trafficking contraband. Now, how did this happen? And who, if anybody, could have stopped it? According to all of the information available, the incident was buried by both those in charge at the Butler Tech Justice Program, that's the vocational school, and the Butler County Sheriff's Department itself. Why? A wild guess would suggest that Butler County's not wanting to lose their multi-million-dollar federal contract with the U.S. Marshals could be a reason. And I'm sure that 17-year-old girls being exposed to and left with violent federal inmates might reflect poorly on the publicly funded Butler Tech vocational program. Key terms here being contracts and publicly funded. Starting to see how this could happen in your community, in any community? I'll let you be the judge. Starts with an internship involving the county jail with a minor who was seemingly allowed free rein and was repeatedly left unattended with hardened criminals, including a convicted murderer. As a result, a relationship developed between this minor female and two dangerous federal inmates, Larkin McGowan, who committed every crime from drug abuse to aggravated robbery, and Willie Attaway Jr., a convicted murderer. Subsequently, these two were able to effectively groom this girl into illegal acts and, of course, major violations of jail policy. Mug Club only became aware of this incident because one brave whistleblower contacted us with leaked documents and details of the case. Now, that would seem shocking enough. We understand, though, that mistakes are often made, even harmful ones, unintentionally. The inexcusable part is that once we began investigating, we were repeatedly stonewalled and outright lied to by both the tech school and the sheriff's department. These people knew about the incident. They just didn't want anyone else to know. You know who else didn't know? The U.S. Marshals. Do you know how I know? Because the local chief deputy directed us to them, claiming that the marshals had been made aware. And so we made some phone calls. It's a good thing we did. The story you're about to hear is definitely disturbing for some viewers, but it's an important one. March 1st, 2024, Jane Doe, a female high school student, was interning as a correctional officer through this criminal justice program at Butler Tech, an alternative learning institution based in Hamilton, Ohio. Now, we, of course, are not going to reveal the name of this person because she's a minor and she's a victim of the incompetency of her program's leadership and the jail's correctional staff within the Butler County Sheriff's Department. According to Butler Tech's website, students on the criminal justice track will put on a uniform and uphold the law of the land with a future in criminal justice and explore all angles of law enforcement from police training to court proceedings, forensics, and investigations to crisis response. As part of the internship program, this Jane Doe was placed in the Butler County Jail. Now, it should be noted, until 2021, Butler County worked with ICE to house immigrants while their asylum cases were pending.
For the first time in about 17 years, Butler County Sheriff's Office will no longer work with ICE to jail immigrants. The sheriff terminated the contract with the Department of Homeland Security this week.
WCPO 9 News reporter Courtney Francisco found out what this means for people held prisoner under the old contract.
Life inside Butler County Jail's immigrant quarters will change over the next 60 days, attorneys say. Immigrants will get released.
Butler County received a hefty sum to do so. In 2017, the marshals made a deal with the jail for $8.2 million over 5 years to house ICE detainees.
In 2017, WCPO's investigative team told you the federal government used taxpayer dollars to pay the jail about $8.2 million over 5 years to house ICE detainees.
After somewhere around 17 years, the Butler County Jail ended their contract with the Department of Homeland Security, citing that federal officials continue to add unreasonable and cost-prohibitive mandates. Now, our source indicated that the Butler County Jail now receives $10 million in federal funding to house federal inmates on behalf of the U.S. Marshals. We did find a 2014 contract agreement between the United States Marshals Service and the Butler County Jail signed by current Sheriff Richard Jones, which showed a deal totaling $8.4 million. That means that when Jane Doe started her program, it was known she would be working in proximity with federal inmates, including, again, hardened criminals guilty of everything up to and including murder. Now, while that may seem questionable, it could figuratively all have been done above board if all the proper procedures had been followed. They were not followed. And what happened as a result cannot be considered anything close to above board. So according to our source, Jane Doe, a high school student, a minor at the time, was routinely left unsupervised in the facility with, again, hardened inmates. For reference, here's a photo of where Jane Doe might have worked during her time in the program. Now, this minor female, a girl, was then coerced over the course of her internship into smuggling contraband, including drugs, cell phones, and cigarettes. However, that pales in comparison to what happened between Jane Doe, this minor female, and two inmates, Willie Attaway and Larkin McGowan. Attaway is being held at Butler County for murdering the owner of a store during armed robbery.
A man pleads guilty to murdering a convenience store owner and 5 other armed robberies in all. The robberies happening in Hamilton, Lebanon, Deerfield Township, Blue Ash, and Madeira. 32-year-old Willie James Attaway now admitting to murdering the owner of the Madeira beverage. This was back in February of 2021. And again, he pleaded guilty today. It was one of the 5 places he robbed over a 2-day period. After Attaway killed this owner, he then went on to rob 2 more convenience stores that very night. He faces up to 45 years behind bars.
That's just the cherry on top of a long history containing criminal drug charges, domestic abuse. You can read it.
It's live on my channel, Short Bus, but it's not live as far as the story goes. But yeah, if something's wrong with people if they're not angry about this, man. If this story doesn't, but if this doesn't make you angry, then something's wrong.
up on it. Now, McGowan has a criminal history of violent crimes, including burglary, aggravated robbery, the run-of-the-mill stuff. According to our source, these inmates actively manipulated, groomed, and coerced Jane Doe into sexual acts, including, not limited to, sodomy. These claims are supported by letters that we have obtained between Jane Doe and the inmates. Now, the letters, which we're about to show you, were shared exclusively with the Mug Club Undercover Unit by one of our viewers. And when I told you that Mug Club Undercover was going to be a huge part of the future here of Mug Club, that's exactly.
So they sodomized this young girl in jail while she's supposed to be furthering her education. It's
exactly what I meant. None of this is possible without you, Mug Club, our members. If you want to help to continue and grow this movement, do consider joining Mug Club at louderwithcrowder.com/Mug Club right now. Use the promo code COVERUP for $20 off. None of this happens without you. Let's take a look at some examples of the correspondence between the hardened federal inmates and young girl. This one here reads as a masterclass.
I have all of this stuff too that he's going to read the transcript of this, and I can share it with you after this is done if you'd like.
A manipulation written by Larkin McGowan to Jane Doe. Says, baby, I apologize about earlier. I just don't want you to f up what you got going on for one of these clowns. Like I said before, talk too much. He already told everybody he got your Instagram. It's cool to talk, but don't be too friendly because start thinking other shit. They think you talking to them means that you like them and you my bitch. So I can't have that. And about what I asked you last week about the Newports, it's really simple, babe. You won't get in trouble if you listen to me and do it the right way. You can literally just put them in your bra until you get in. Here's another one to Jane Doe from Willie Attaway, a.k.a. Bear, a.k.a. convicted murderer. They, my name, Bear. I'm 32 years old. I have no kids. I'm from Cincinnati. I grew up downtown. I'm looking for someone I can build with, get to know, and start a future. Someone that's for me, like I'm for them. Someone I can call my person. And Attaway writes like this for pages and pages, including, I just want to be as safe as possible, and I really want to build with you. I'm not in this relationship to use you or hurt you. Only time I'll hurt you is when we make love, but it will be more pleasure than pain. And if that weren't romantic enough, write down an address I can get at you at, and that Cash App, so I can keep them nails and sexy ass feet done. Let's turn up. I'm not playing with you at all. I'm locking you down. You mine. You my baby. I'm your dude. Write me back ASAP. To my queen from your king. In one particularly graphic letter to Jane Doe, he writes, make sure you write your phone number down on a small piece of paper, ball it up real small, and when you do your rounds, flick it in my cell. My cellie is my homie from the streets, so we good, and you ain't got...
Yeah, I don't know if anybody in this chat, I'm sure that people in this chat have been to jail, and this is signature. This is what happens. This is what happens. Inmates try to, become, comfortable and friendly with the COs, to try to manipulate them into stuff, but and I've been there. I've done, I've tried to weasel my way into, the good graces of jail guards numerous times. And these people are doing it. This system, this program has put 17-year-old kids, girls, boys, all of them in a position to be manipulated by murderers.
Got to have no worries dealing with us at all. It's the
whatever we do, we got to get this program shut down.
Others you got to be careful about. So is you trying to be wifey or what? Do you want to ride my face and big dick? Can you handle 11 inches? Another gem, a list of get-to-know-you questions from who we presume, based on the less than stellar handwriting, is Larkin McGowan, reads, 2, how many dudes do you talk to? 3, can you see yourself being with me when I get out? 4, why you be entertaining these dumbass in here? 5, what do you like most about me? 6, do you or 7, have you ever been to Columbus? 8, what's your favorite position? P.S. I was excited to see you today, and I'm a call tonight between 9 and 9:30. And please stop accepting notes from these. And the shit I be doing in my cell and in the shower, you can't do that with other people because you minds only. Remember, Jane Doe is a minor, a girl. Of course, these acts couldn't go unpunished. She was charged with multiple crimes, including a Class 3 felony. Attaway Jr. and McGowan, they haven't faced any punishment yet, but there is an ongoing C-10 investigation, according to Chief Deputy Dwyer, and according to Ohio.gov, a C-10 violation in this case means that even if found guilty, the inmates could really face nothing more than a restriction of certain privileges for a designated period of time. Justice is served. So in order to corroborate what the source had given us, we FOIA'd the incident report, as well as any communications between Jane Doe and the inmates. We were successful with the incident report confirming a relationship between this girl, Jane Doe, and the inmates, but were denied the letters or any other forms of communication. So naturally, we had more than a few questions, namely, what kind of a program, what kind of a publicly funded program would leave minors unattended with murderers? We reached out to Butler Tech for answers, and what we got included a slew of contradicting answers across 24 separate phone calls. First spoke with Butler Tech Secretary Lacey Homan, who assured us that under no circumstances would a minor ever be left alone in this kind of a situation.
So wait, so you said they do it to her, but they're not, she would never be alone with a convicted criminal.
No.
Oh, thank God. So I can promise her that there's never going to be a situation where she would be alone with some like hardened criminal.
Correct.
Oh, thank goodness.
Correct.
So
These are still children that we're taking care of.
yes, they are. That's great. So what kind of safety measures do you guys have in place? Like, I think that's cool. They get to see the jail and all, but like, obviously they would be like supervised by, is that someone from Butler Tech that goes with them on the jail tour?
Yeah, their criminal justice instructor goes, and then normally there's one or two other chaperones.
Incorrect. We agree these are children. This is not what we would call taken care of. So next, we reached out to the head of the program, Aaron Fitzgerald, who told us that while interns may...
And this is the guy that they showed up to his house to question him about it a couple months after it happened, and he kicked him out of his office porch.
From time to time, be left alone. Nothing bad has ever happened as a result.
Would a student ever be alone with a criminal in the jail?
Yes. If they're interning.
If they're interning? Okay. So that's something you get in, like, how do you go from, because she's 17 and she's like so psyched for this.
Yeah, I mean, I select those students who are going to do the internships their senior year. But I mean, yes, they will be, I mean, those students who do the internship in a jail, they will be working in a full-fledged facility.
That's like without supervision?
I mean, they'll be there with officers, but I mean, will there be times where you might be, alone with the inmate? I mean, that possibility exists.
Okay.
I'm just being real with you.
I appreciate it. I mean, that's what I'm trying to I'm just trying to put out the fire.
There's all going to be all kinds of paperwork, before we do the internships that they would have to sign. I mean,
just to be clear, like we're talking like minor high school students will be alone with criminals in jail.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why we do it because they hire at age 18.
So they're getting experience before they become an adult?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you guys just...
A lot of our programs have internships. I mean, welding, fire, IT.
I mean, and here's the thing. I can kind of like, there's probably never been like an incident, right?
We anybody I can tell you that. But I mean, it's
Sorry.
a jail facility, so things,
things can happen, right? But
things happen that happen in jail.
No students ever died. Can I tell her that?
Yeah.
Anything like been assaulted, anything like that?
No.
So, okay, good. So no students, I can tell her that. No students been assaulted through Butler Tech at the jail.
Correct.
Finally, we spoke with Butler County Chief Deputy Anthony Dwyer, who told us that not only were the interns left alone, but something bad actually did happen.
What was incorrect about what I had stated in my voicemail?
Once again, it's a pending criminal case. The person in this case, the juvenile, has been charged. Did you know that?
Yeah, the juvenile was charged with, it was conveyance of a, contraband essentially.
Yeah, that was the original charge. And then there's an underlying discussion about the other physical things that went on in the facility with this juvenile.
We then tried.
So do y'all hear this crazy fucking shit? They're trying to charge this minor with a fucking crime for putting her in that position to be manipulated and groomed by these fucking monsters in jail. And now they're trying to charge her with a crime. 17-year-old child. Do you fucking hear this?
I had to get some answers.
The juvenile has been, once again, it's a pending criminal case. The person in this case, the juvenile, has been charged. Did you know that?
Yeah, the juvenile was charged with, it was conveyance of a, contraband essentially.
Yeah, that was the original charge. And then there's an underlying discussion about the other physical things that went on in the facility with this juvenile.
We then tried to get some answers, some help from Hamilton High School, who shares a campus with Butler Tech. Unfortunately, we got the runaround from HHS as well, until we were finally called back by Principal Zari, who outright denied any affiliation.
Were you made aware of this situation?
The Butler Tech Criminal Justice Program is not a satellite program here at our campus.
Seems cut and dry, except it was promptly contradicted by the Hamilton School Board.
Hamilton City Board of Education.
Hey there. I was just calling to see if y'all were affiliated with Butler Tech Vocational School.
Yes, there's like some programs that the high school kids take.
Awesome.
I guess I should have titled this stream Massive Drama or something like that, or Tommy Drama or something, to get the people in here to view it, because we've got substantially less viewers for a situation that's much more important than any of this. But I'm gonna keep going. Y'all just keep listening.
As there's one, so my kid wants to do criminal justice. I heard they got a great program there at Butler Tech.
Yes.
So now we have a harrowing, hair-raising incident involving a girl, violent federal inmates, including a murderer. And the high school can't help. Guess they're not responsible. The tech school can't help. Guess they're not responsible. The local sheriff's department can't help. I guess they're not responsible. Maybe you could argue that since this involves federal prisoners under the supervision of U.S. Marshals, they should be the ones to deal with it. The big question that we had as we continued down this path is, did they even know? When Chief Deputy Dwyer contacted my team on Monday, June 17th, he told us that he was almost positive the Marshals, they knew.
Who was made aware of this situation?
And that's everyone that's involved in this is aware. Obviously the juvenile.
So the Marshals, they're the kid's family.
I can't confirm. I'm almost positive that they spoke to the Marshals and notified them of the incident.
Unfortunately, when we spoke with the very helpful, by the way, Assistant Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal Melissa Duffy, who our source indicated was responsible for the inmates initially, she indicated that the Marshals, in fact, did not know. And as a result of now knowing, they were launching an investigation.
If you just know, I did receive an email, and we are opening an investigation into this matter, and we will forward it to the appropriate authorities for further investigation. Are you able to confirm that you were not aware of this prior to us letting you know?
Okay, let's break that down, General Sea Monkey. It's a program with the high school, with the local tech school. It's a technical program to where I'm guessing that high school students can get college credit. And I agree they should not have been unsupervised ever when they were under the age of 18. And I still don't know that an 18-year-old needs to be in a jail unsupervised. I think that should be a job that should be 21 and up, 25 and up, something like that. You can't rent a fucking rental car until you're 25. Why do they let you around federal inmates? So I don't know, but right, Javi, lots of schools have these types of programs. And this is they're trying to let it slip through the cracks, and they're trying to brush this under the rug. And hopefully, it doesn't get brushed under the rug. But here, let's let this play a little bit.
Investigation into this matter, and we will forward it to the appropriate authorities for further investigation.
And this lady was very, very helpful, the lady at the U.S. Marshal's office. And she stated that until the journalist called and let her know about this, that the sheriff's department hadn't notified them at all.
Are you able to confirm that you were not aware of this prior to us letting you know? We were not aware.
2 days later, June 17th, Duffy informed us that the U.S. Marshals would be providing a written statement and assured us that they were taking the matter very seriously.
I just wanted to confirm that said that you weren't aware of this before we called or brought it to your attention, right?
Well, what I can say is, based on what you guys advised us of on Friday, we are formalizing a written response that once it gets approval from Marshal Service Headquarters, I will forward to you.
Okay.
But outside of the official response, I want to say thank you for bringing this to our attention. And I mean, we are concerned. I can say that.
Yes.
and we understand the sensitivity of the matter, and hence why we are doing a written statement that is it's coming out between the Marshal Service here, Southern Ohio, and Marshal Service headquarters.
Okay, great. That's
And as soon as I receive that, as from my senior management here locally, which I am a part of, obviously, we will forward it on, and I will personally make sure that you receive it.
As of this recording, we are still waiting to receive the letter. Now, during that same call, Dwyer also downplayed Jane Doe's status as a minor and altogether the seriousness of the situation.
I don't know who you've talked to, but generally with a pending criminal case, we don't talk much about those. I also want to make sure that things are accurate, that you're getting the right information and not, I'm assuming as a journalist, you want to have accurate information that you can report.
Yes, sir. 100%.
So, right. And like I said, when I listen to the message, that's not accurate. Can we talk off the record? Are you truly, I don't really know you. So are you a journalist, or everyone that's involved in this is aware? Obviously the juvenile.
So the marshals, they're the kid's family.
I can't confirm. I'm almost positive that they spoke to the marshals and notified them of the incident. I've been involved in this for quite a while in the jail, and I'm aware that if you're intent on doing something, it's almost impossible to stop. As long as I've been here, I've had correction officers engaged in sexual activity within the facility and been prosecuted. We've sent people to prison for that. And one thing I know is that if somebody is intent on doing something, it's very hard to stop it completely, because you can move around, and while an officer is doing his round, you can step inside a cell for a very short period of time, engage in some nefarious activity, like bringing contraband in or something like that. So it is difficult to stop that 100%.
This was a particularly alarming situation to us because of the age of the student in question.
I believe the person is now 18.
Copy that.
She's an adult.
Well, my sources indicate that that's not the case, but we can double check that. Has there been any change to the policy? Is there anything that's changed as far as supervisory roles inside the facility that could prevent this sort of thing from happening again?
Well, and that's what I mentioned to you earlier. When somebody decides to go down that path, it's virtually impossible to stop it completely. The only information we have during the interview was a consensual encounter with an inmate.
We have the letters written between these two federal inmates, Larkin McGowan and Willie Attaway. We know what went on, sir.
And if you have those, we would appreciate you sharing those with us, because it might lead to the criminal case.
You have them too.
Letters between two inmates?
Yes, and the phone calls. We understand there's video of her being sodomized by these men on her cell phone. So you're telling me there was a guard in earshot of this?
There was, at all times, from my understanding of the investigation, another officer inside the pod. And I don't think that's accurate. I think there was another cell phone involved, and I don't believe that they authenticated any video of the actual incident occurring. That's two separate issues. So there is a taped interview with her that is in court as we speak, where you have the whole interview of them talking to her. At first, she denies the allegation, and then she continues on to make other admissions. And there is a full... That is taped, and that is actually currently in the court system now. There's a motion to suppress her statement, and they've had a first hearing, and there's another hearing pending.
Who filed the motion to suppress her statement?
Excuse me?
Who filed the motion to suppress her statement?
Her attorney. If somebody wants to come here.
And I imagine that her attorney filed the motion to suppress her statement because they're trying to charge her with a fucking crime. She was a victim. She's a victim in this situation, and they're trying to charge the victim with a crime. What does that say for other victims? What message does this send to kids who have been groomed and manipulated and abused? What message you're going to be charged with a crime. You might be a felon for the rest of your life.
They've had a first hearing, and there's another hearing pending.
Who filed the motion to suppress her statement?
Excuse me?
Who filed the motion to suppress her statement?
Her attorney. If somebody wants to come here so we can exchange that information or receive it, yes, we would take any information if it's relevant to the case. Obviously, we want to get to the truth of the matter. And I believe at the time they did have her phone, and they scanned her phone. So we have all that. So if there's something else, and I was aware of another video that I believe is unrelated. But yes, if somebody wants to bring information in here and share it, I'd appreciate that.
Now, while we were in Butler County, my team also visited Butler Tech. Unfortunately, the place was largely a ghost town with only a secretary who knew very little, but still looking for answers. The Mug Club Undercover Unit visited the home of Butler Tech program lead Aaron Fitzgerald, and that is when the following exchange took place.
Apparently, this cat right here had an idea that they were going to show up and this was going to happen.
Hello, is it Aaron Fitzgerald?
Yes. Who are you with, sir?
Louder with Crowder.
You're Louder with Crowder. What's your name?
My name is...
What's your name?
I'm not going to give you a last name right now. Again, Aaron, you're the one we're asking questions to.
Do not contact my cell phone again.
Okay.
Definitely do not come to my property again. Okay. I don't know what you people are doing, but you're really barking up the wrong tree.
We're asking questions, man.
Sir, I have nothing to say to
A student in
you.
your program got taken advantage of.
Sir, you got about 5 seconds to get off my.
If you're asking us to leave, we're leaving.
I'm
That's
definitely
fine.
telling you to leave and
Not a problem.
not ever come back. What you people are doing, but you're really barking up the wrong tree.
We're asking questions, man.
Sir, I have nothing
A
to say to
student in
you.
your program got taken advantage of.
Sir, you got about 5 seconds to get off my.
If you're asking us to leave, we're leaving.
I'm
That's
definitely
fine.
telling you to leave and
Not a problem.
not ever come back.
Understood.
Now he's going to chase him out to the street.
The nerve on.
But now I'm not on your property. Now we can talk.
Actually, you are. This is a private neighborhood.
This is a private neighborhood?
Yeah, it signs out front. You have no business being here. Do not come back. We will trespass you.
You've already told me that.
100%.
I already understand it. You're the one who came off your property.
This right here. No.
I asked you a question.
This is private property.
Your program.
This is private
We're
property.
asking questions as journalists. We are not doing anything more than that. We are simply asking questions as journalists. We called you on the phone.
You are on
You
private
hung up the
property.
phone on us. You asked us to leave. We're leaving. You then chased us.
You are on. I know. I ain't chasing you nowhere. I am in my right
I asked
here.
you if you had anything more to talk about.
This is my property.
That's it.
Are you still running the program for criminal
This is
justice?
my property.
The program's still in it.
This is my property. This neighborhood is completely private. You have no business here.
My business was to come talk to you.
No,
You asked me to leave, so now we're leaving.
Your business is not to come talk to me. Please do not contact me on my personal cell phone.
I
Do not
understood.
ever come back to my
The
house.
story's coming out next week.
I don't care.
And then we'll take it from there.
I don't have anything to do with your story. I don't care about your
girl in
story.
your program.
I don't care about your story.
You don't care about a young
I don't
girl
care about
who
your
you were
story.
responsible for. She was under your care, correct?
No. Do not ever come to my home again.
Understood.
That's a hell of a home.
So with all that, a lot of questions still remain, namely all of them, including the ones that I'm sure are bothering you. Is this program still ongoing? And if it is, have any changes been made to ensure the safety of the students, people involved? Who's in charge of the safety? What changes have been made? What accountability has taken place? Who is actually in charge of running an investigation once an incident like this has already taken place and ensuring that it doesn't take place again? Are you seeing how this could happen in any community across the United States? Not just with this type of a program, but any publicly funded, taxpayer funded program. It seems that any time public funding or grants are involved, people have a vested interest in ensuring that that continues. But where do you go as a tax-paying citizen for accountability, for answers, when your public servants aren't actually serving you? Where do you go when your public servants are actually serving you up to predators? And I don't use that term. There's not a hint of hyperbole. In this case, we're actually talking about minors with hardened, violent criminals. We caught one. How many more are there? How could you possibly catch them? Let me ask you this. Who would have a vested interest in possibly catching these incidents? And how can you be assured that that person has enough of a conscience to risk going upstream against the grain with everybody else who wants to ensure that it never sees the light of day? Where do you go? They're your tax dollars. They're your daughters, sons, community members. Who steps up? Who do you go to? That can happen anywhere. And it still is happening everywhere.
Well, there's that. So that was the story that I was trying to assure that got out. We have, let's see, we have more cat pictures. There's all the kittens, little old cats. Make sure we get our daily dose of cat. But yeah, Tretch, that must have been a different story. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where to find that guy's information, but I'm sure it's able to be found. Let's look at some of this stuff. I've got a couple hundred pages of stuff. Of jail records. And these inmates, there's both of them have additional disciplinary reports after this incident. So they've been causing problems even after this. Both of them have disciplinary tickets after this. Let me see. Let me lower that. Let me pull this up. Oh, and I have I believe this is the incident report. The incident report for where they charged the child with all of these are. Yeah, this is where they charged the child with illegal conveyance of prohibited items, deliver or attempt to deliver electronic communication devices, and also illegal conveyance of drugs and abusive detention mental health facility. Two offenses. They charged one of which is a first-degree misdemeanor, and the other is a third-degree felony that they have charged this child with. Give me just a second. What did they say? Right, Hobby. That's the only thing that will happen, because those two cats, the way this was filed and handled, they will only receive like intrapersonal disciplinary, like jail reports, like a jail disciplinary thing. That's all that they will get. Let's open this up. Let's look at. I'm guessing so, Sabby, but even if they charge her as a minor, they still can charge a minor with a felony. But she's been charged with one misdemeanor and one felony. Let me pull this up. McGowan jail report, disciplinary letter, transaction, Attaway disciplinary. I showed y'all these two fucking thug looking motherfuckers yesterday. This This is, no, that's not it. Hold on. Y'all give me just a second. Let me pull this up. This is what they charged the child with. Let me pull that up. There it is. Okay. This is, they charged the child with illegal conveyance of drugs, abusive detention, mental health facility, possessing and concealing, and then illegal, which is a third-degree felony, and then a first-degree misdemeanor for illegal conveyance of prohibited items, delivered or attempt to deliver electronic communication device. That's nah, Sabby, I think I'm going to keep all of them. Probably going to keep all of them. There's that. Let me close this. Okay, we went over that one. I have the present, share screen. This is the FOIA request for the information that they requested involving this intern. Here it goes. Jail incident report. This is dated on 3/4/2024. So they've known about it since March. On 3/1, through an investigation, it was discovered that inmate Willie Attaway and Larkin McGowan had established a relationship with blank, a minor intern from Butler Tech. Numerous phone calls were found in which both inmates called her cell phone and discussed conveying illegal contraband into the Butler County Jail. Detectives with BCSO interviewed her, and she admitted to talking with both inmates and talked about bringing in drugs to the jail. For their actions, Attaway and McGowan are being charged with the following: a rule violation, only a rule violation. Inmates not participate in any act which constitutes a threat to the security of the facility, its staff, other inmates, visitors, or to the inmate, him or herself. Both inmates signed the disciplinary notice, requested an official hearing, and were given a copy of the notice. Here's the dude. This is what he's in jail on. He's being held for a federal crime. His prior felonies include aggravated robbery. I don't know what WUD is. And possession. Served 2 prison sentences and was last released in 2021. That's Attaway. This is his classification history. This is his incident report. Each time he's gotten in trouble in the jail. And see, even this 3/1/2024 right here is the one that they're talking about. And this dude has gotten, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disciplinary actions afterwards on the same day. So like he's acting buck wild. Larkin McGowan. This is the other guy. Let's see. He's holding for the feds. Larkin McGowan. Here for feds, a weapon charge, prior felony conviction for robbery and burglary, been to prison once for 5 years and out in 2015, not suicidal, no enemies, racial issues, or gang affiliations. PREA completed. PREA is a class that you have to take when you go to prison. It's a Prison Rape Elimination Act, and everyone has to do that. All right, now let's go to the next screen that we have. Let me check the comments. Okay. Let me go to the next screen. This is the actual letters from the inmates to this child that they wrote. This is a kite that apparently they found. I do have a transcription of all of these because they're written in fucking hood retard apparently, and you can't understand half of what they're saying. But pages and pages and pages of notes and kites and letters that were written to this child, to my queen from your king, to this fucking child who was put in this position by adults who were supposed to be safeguarding her. Okay, let's see what we got here next. Well, they Bat Mom, they apparently have a hood translator because I have a transcription of the letters, and if y'all would like to see that, we can look at that. Okay, here we go. Let me find this. Okay. These are the letter transcriptions. That first one that I showed, the little kite, it says, "Aim gone," or "I'm going to have somebody drop you off something for me. They're going to call when you get off work." And then mail and phone icons drawn at left. They read a lot of these in that video. This is the one, the transcription about the Newports. And this is all just grooming. This is just strictly grooming. Attention. This is the one propositioning her to make some money. Couldn't say much on the phone. You can't be talking to these weird ass niggas because they be running they mouth and they will get you in trouble. Just follow my lead and I got you, but we about to make hella money. But I'm definitely feeling you. You know, they're just grooming this child. Please stop talking. I'm going to call you tonight, planning to call her. Trying to get her to bring the Newports in. This is the one where he introduces himself as Bear, gives a whole rundown of himself. And then this is where he talks about, only time I'll hurt you is when we make love, but it'll be more pleasure than pain. Let me see. Talking about he's true from the streets, you know. This is where camera can't see my cell. I will distract the CO so we can get that off of you and up in here. I got $1,500 for a phone. Give me Cash App or let me know where to send it. I'll never put you in harm's way. Propositioning her to bring in contraband. Then this is sexual conversation. all kind of sexual conversation. Here's his Valentine's Day thirstiness, propositioning her to make a couple $1,000s real quick. I ain't no pressure, but since I'm your boyfriend, it's all grooming. Then calling her beautiful. Keep this between us. Put your phone number on a piece of paper, ball it up, and throw it in my cell. This is where he's asking how many dudes you talk to. Can you see yourself being with me when I get out? Why do you be entertaining these dudes in here? What do you like most about me? This is a pretty graphic and gross thing to ask a 17-year-old child. I think that's all of that one. That's the hood transcription of all of those. Let's see. Let's lower some of these. I do have both of their I showed both of their pictures yesterday. We can show these clowns again. Let's show these clowns again. There's one clown. And then we have there's the other clown. And these dudes manipulated a child who was put in danger by the education system and justice system in Butler County, Ohio. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have this disciplinary records for McGowan. Let's see what we got here. Disciplinary records. This is the case right here for the incident that we're talking about. Let's see if we got a statement down here. No, this is all older stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. C10. This is. No, this is an old one. Okay, let me close this out. Yeah, this is this one here. I agree, Chaos. I agree. This is McGowan's. I read this just a minute ago. They were charged with one small. It's a major offense, but what they'll do is they will lose. They'll lose privileges, commissary rec privileges for, a month. I think they lost their rec privileges until like May the 5th. And this is more records about him getting in a fight or acting up, having clotheslines, up and lights covered up. This is the rest of their history. Somebody tried to send him a naughty magazine, and it got confiscated. Let's see. This is the other guy. Let me pull this up. Most of that was McGowan. Now this is Attaway. He has quite a bit more extensive jail report. He's the one that has had 5 more write-ups and issues since this one on March the 1st. He's had several more. Let's see. Let's see what his got in a fight, and then he's had to be extracted from his cell. The CERT team had to come extract him from his cell. So he's just going crazy. I think at some point in time he said he's looking at life, talking to these come in here and get me, as he started placing sharpened pencils between his fingers, It seems like they handle him with kid gloves. I read all of this, and it seems like they kind of handled this guy with kid gloves, like they might be scared of him or something. This is where on March 12th, he was caught. Let's see. Inmate Attaway was standing in his door and flicked his tongue at me in a sexual manner. I paused my security round and asked inmate Attaway, "What is that supposed to mean?" He said, "It means I want to lick your pussy." Prior to this incident, Attaway was allowed disturbance during the entirety of commissary orders passed. In addition, while conducting standing head count, inmate Attaway stood in his cell with his pants down. He exposed himself to me and began masturbating. So he is a sexual deviant. He's been put on homicide watch numerous times. There's 51 pages of this, and I can, like I said, if anybody else wants to read any of this, I can drop the link for it in the chat. If anybody would like to, read this themselves. I think I have one more. Let me see. I have one more. This is Attaway's disciplinary records. Yeah, one more. This is the same guy. This is the disciplinary records and shows what his punishment was. Let me see what his punishment was for the crime against the child. He was put in isolation, full restrictions, effective date March 6th. So he got 60 days of isolation, solitary confinement, 23-1. Sometimes it's not even 23-1. Sometimes it's 24 hours a day, but they put him in full isolation in SEG. And that is his whole punishment for sexually assaulting a 17-year-old child. He was put on restriction and isolation. So I don't know how that makes y'all feel, but I don't think that it's adequate. If you get what I'm saying. Let me see. There we go. I think he's on a federal hold, Dean. He's in there waiting to go to court for some Fed crime. And I think he's looking at like 40 years or something like that. I read into it a little bit, but I think he's looking at 40 years, which to one of them could be considered life, I guess. Dean gonna be banning everybody, huh? Chaos. I also hope that let's see. Yeah, 2 months of SEG is all he got. Oh, 2 months of SEG, and the child was charged with a crime. They charged the child with 2 charges: a first-degree misdemeanor and a third-degree felony. So this kid got charges, and in order to keep the kid, I think the way that they're covering this up, which is really fucking grimy, they charged the kid with a crime so that her lawyer will have to get her statement, taken away, to not be able to use her statement in prosecutions in order to keep her from getting charged. But in doing that, it covers all the rest of them. It covers up this and sweeps it under the rug. It's in Butler County, Ohio, Dean. And like I said, it's got 400,000 views on Rumble. But here we go. Let me share this. This is the story. This gives all of the info. Close that. Yeah, this gives all of the info. Leaked documents. I don't know who the whistleblower was, but thank God that they sent these out. It's probably somebody inside the sheriff's department that saw it trying to be covered up. Mug Club Undercover has exclusively obtained confidential source leaked documents showing a major cover-up in Butler County, Ohio. We are publishing police reports, inmate letters, redacted images, and recordings today. A female high school student working as a vocational program intern at Butler County Jail was routinely left unsupervised within the facility with hardened federal inmates, 2 of which were violent repeat offenders. Of course, over the course of her internship, the student was coerced by the federal inmates into smuggling contraband, including drugs, cell phones, and cigarettes. According to a Butler County Sheriff's Office report dated March 4th, the teen was arrested for an incident that took place on March 1st involving illegal conveyance of drugs and abuse and illegal conveyance of prohibited items inside the jail facility. According to our source, she was sodomized by 2 inmates, Willie Attaway and Larkin McGowan. Allegedly, there are videos of this on her cell phone. Mug Club Undercover has recorded a phone call of Butler Tech Secretary Lacey Homan, stating that no student would be left alone with inmates because, after all, they're still children. In a separate call, Butler Tech Criminal Justice Program lead Aaron Fitzgerald states that students may be, in fact, left unsupervised with inmates if he selects them for the internship program, but that no student has ever been assaulted or harmed through the program. So they just bold-faced lied. Mud Club Undercover has letters written from inmates to the minor intern, which demonstrates how they effectively manipulated her. Assistant Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal Melissa Duffy announced her office is opening an investigation, and we are formalizing a written response, and I want to say thank you for bringing this to our attention. It appears that the minor was allowed free reign throughout the facility, which is against all standards in jail systems across the country. The vocational student eventually became acquainted with Willie Attaway and Larkin McGowan, both who are hardened convicts. According to the documents obtained by Mud Club Undercover via FOIA request, these convicts have developed a lengthy record while in custody at the Butler County Jail. This is a link to the video on Twitter. Willie Attaway has 22 jail incidents reports to his name. The issues ranging from contraband, violent assault, and sexual acts that include pulling out his penis in front of jail staff and other inmates. Officers have also filed 5 incident reports over Larkin McGowan's behavior inside the jail, which includes threat to security and assaulting another inmate. These incidents date back to as early as July of 2022. So they've been locked up for a minute there. And the thing about it is these jails, get a stipend from the federal government. Get a stipend from the federal government for holding these federal inmates. So they want to have it as much as possible. They want to have as many of those as possible because they get X amount of dollars per day for holding these federal inmates. And it's basically a very small percentage of the money that they get is it only costs a small percentage to house them of what they get. Like say they get $250 a day to house this inmate from the federal government, and it only costs them, by the time they cover the facility, the labor, and enough food to keep this dude alive, it's $35 a day or something. So they pocket the rest of that money. They get these big grants and big stipends to do that. Let's see. Let me go back to this. Attaway and McGowan engaged in a manipulative relationship with this minor. This deceptive manipulation included flirting through sexually explicit letters, sodomizing her, and requesting that she do favors for them. Some of these favors included bringing illegal substances and electronics into the jail. Damn it. I'm on the right page. Okay. I accidentally went back. Let's see. We went over all of this on here it is. AJ Huff, Public Relations Coordinator for Butler Tech School Board, said an approximate number of criminal justice students includes approximately 25 juniors and 25 seniors each year. So they're putting 50 kids in danger a year, putting 50 kids in this position a year. A very, very, very small portion of which could possibly be 18 and be a legal adult. Because there's no juniors that are going to be 18. And the seniors will possibly turn 18 during the school year at some point in time. Let me see. Yeah, 11th graders, 16 and 7. You start 11th grade at 16 and you turn 17 during the junior year, and then 17 and 18 senior year, unless for some reason you were held back or you started school a year early or something like that. But Let me scroll through here. Let's see. This is a link right here. That is a link that has all of those documents that I just shared earlier, all of the ones that I went over. So, and yeah, some are like that. My sister turned 18 like 3 months after she graduated high school. So she started young. Her birthday's like in August or the beginning of September or somewhere. I don't remember exactly when her birthday is, but it's not August and September. Let me see. But as far as that goes, it's I don't know, man. It's crazy. And Zippity sent me a link to Javi's the other day, and Javi was covering it, and it was just like there was only a few people in there, and I didn't understand why people aren't fucking appalled at this shit. Why there's been no attention drawn to it at all. Pay my notification bill. Do I have notifications? Let me see. I don't know if I have notifications. Let me see real quick. I'll give you just a second. Oh, you didn't get one. My bad, Bill. I'll have to put you. I have a list of people that don't get my notifications that I send out. I send the link to usually after I set the live up used to when I would do a live, I would set it up like 35 minutes ahead of time so that I got 2 notifications, so that there was a notification at 30 minutes out and then a notification when it started. But I've stopped doing that, just because I don't really doesn't really matter. But I don't know. That's about all that I have to. That's about all that I have to cover today. Let me look up some stuff here. We can look into some. Oh, wait. Let's see. We can look into. Oh, they changed the courthouse both party. Let me see. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, we have a Tommy court date coming up on the 28th. That's all right, Junie. I don't take any of my shit down, and it wasn't all drama and intense information. So there was only like 35 people here most of the time. So it wasn't like there was, but it is a very important subject, and I hope that more people will go back and listen to it. But I don't expect this to be one of my best, most highly viewed. I can do this though, and as soon as I do this, people will start pouring in. People will start pouring in simply because I'm talking about Tommy's court date. Correct, Sabby. They have. They have stopped live streaming. I don't expect them to continue to do that, especially since the next one is going to be like a 4-hour long thing. I don't know if anybody, like I said, there's only 30 people here. If anybody has anything that they would like to discuss, yeah, that sucks. That sucks, Savvy, that they did that. Bill's looking for a fight. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, my coffee got cold. Let me do something for you here. Let's see. Let's play a song, maybe. No, y'all give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go warm my coffee up. Anyways, or if anybody has any musical request, we can put a song on. But yeah, after these messages, we'll be right back. I didn't download any new stuff to download any new stuff. Can play. I found this show. Give me just a second. Okay, now I'm back. I found this show. I don't know. I guess it's my era of people. I'm a large fan of T-Pain, and I guess just growing up, I was always a big fan. And the fact that they ruined T-Pain because they always had auto-tune on his voice, but the guy has a spectacular voice. And back last year, Did she really? I have it open, but I don't see it. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. But anyway, so T-Pain back last year, he was supposed to do a one night, one time show in a very small venue of like 100 people. It was called T-Pain, and it was called On Top of the Covers. And it was just T-Pain covering a bunch of apparently somebody let me see. Yeah, I don't see it, Admiral. I'm guessing that somebody went and nuked it eventually. But yeah, so while you wait, I found this show, like I said, called On Top of the Covers, and T-Pain just fucking slays some other people's songs. And like he did a lot of slow songs though. That was the thing. But he really killed it on a lot of them. So let's play one of them. I have the whole concert downloaded. Give me just a second. Let me upload one of my favorites from there. Give me just a second. I played one of them. I don't know if y'all remember. I played the Ozzy song that T-Pain covered, but there it was. Here we go.
Used to spend my nights in a ballroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for my arm and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong on your loving all the time. Baby, I've looked for love in all the wrong places, and I found the bottom is always dry. Oh, 'cause when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your loving that keeps me high. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. This doesn't matter with all the shit that I did to you. If I had 3 wishes, baby, I would wish for you to give me one more chance. And all of the times I said I'm done with it, that's when that same old shit got done again. I would just take your heart and run with it. That's not romance, but you know you're a fool. In a serious game. Oh, baby, you're a sweet, sweet strawberry wine. You're a soul in the glass brandy. Hey, hey, hey. I stay strong on your loving arms. Oh,
So, but anyways, there's a whole ass, and it's free. They got it free on YouTube. So many songs. Let me run through the list of songs. Summertime. So many people have sang Summertime from like the 70s. Etta James, I think, did Summertime. Then That's Life and Do You Love Me, Hot Tequila, Don't Stop Believing, the song Shout, Never Too Much. He did American Woman. He slayed American Woman. Like that was crazy good. And we are welcome to listen to more of that if you would like to listen to more of that. If not, then it doesn't really bother me. Pull over. Didn't your stream triggered, Tommy? So it wasn't you that got doxxed, Junie. That's hilarious. What was so triggering to Nunya and Tommy? If somebody wants to drop that link to Pullover's stream in the chat, then feel free. Okay. Yeah. What is it? Lenny Kravitz sang American Woman, and Thursday Night Cocaine, where all the CPP donations go. Yeah, somebody dropped the cool deal. Yeah, and the thing about it is Bullhand has been the only, not necessarily the only CPP person that has come over here, but close to the only one who doesn't just blatantly cause problems. And until he causes problems, he will be allowed here. But I don't see him causing problems, at least not on his Bullhand name. Maybe he's on an alt that's gotten banned over here several times. But I don't know. I don't think that timestamp 933. 933 of what, Sabby? Give me just a second. Oh, do we need to? Let me see. Okay, y'all give me just a second and we will. Let's, do we want to view what got Tommy so triggered? I don't think Pullover's going to care if I play a little section of Pullover stream. Yeah, I've got the link in there. You can go watch it yourself also. But let's play this. Let's play this little segment. Let's play this little segment of whatever got Tommy super pressed.
Kind of do my thing. And everybody, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping in. My name is Cigar Face, and I'm your host. I appreciate you wanting to spend the evening with me. So let's get into it. I'm not going to get into the finances right away, but I just wanted to kind of do my thing and talk about Tommy and play a couple videos and just comment on what I see. So let's get into it.
We have a live in about an hour and 30 minutes, you guys. I just had to come live real quick. I got to handle some shit real quick. I don't like doing this, but eventually when people...
Guys, I had to do it. They made me do it. Guys, I don't like it. I'm a good guy, guys. I'm not like that.
People, they call me out enough and they keep asking for my attention. Eventually, you're going to get it. You're going to get my attention.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to let everybody pile in here real quick. And we're going to talk about the truth about Annoyed's bitch ass, okay? We're going to talk about the truth. I haven't said a word, you guys. I have never disrespected him. I've called him 6 or 7 times. I've messaged him to talk behind the scenes, and he
I message other people to talk about him behind his back, guys.
Continuously goes live about how I can't handle my business and my lawsuits and my court cases and all that. All that, what, you know, all that. Right? So we're going to talk about something real quick. I'm not going to make this long, and I'm not going to speak on it again. All right? But Annoyed, is anybody take their time to look this piece of shit up? He's a drunk. I mean, I drink.
Guys, I know I'm a huge drunk and everything, but this guy's a bigger drunk, guys. Believe me, guys, I'm a good drunk. He's not a good drunk, guys.
I drink too, okay?
Guys,
but this dude,
guys, I'm a huge drunk, but not as big as Annoyed, guys. Guys.
Is a drunk. This dude is a fucking drunk.
So this is what this is what got him super pressed.
All right, let me tell you about Annoyed, you guys. This little motherfucker left because he.
Guys, I'm only 5'6", but he's a little motherfucker. He's probably like 5'8", but I'm taller than him, guys. To be honest.
Got drunk one night and said that several people in the guild were backstabbing pussies because they went over to Ed, and he would never trust anybody who went to Ed, ever. And so since then, he hasn't been friends with them, right? Has not been friends with them since then. He apologized to me. You guys, I have all these records. I have all these records, okay? It's just somebody that's doing...
Guys, I contracted Jeff to start keeping screenshots for me, so he's got about
if somebody can find me where the financial analytics come up, I think it's at about 42 minutes or something like that.
Somebody who's doing lives. But, okay, so he wants to talk about me going to court in my record.
I think it's at about 42 minutes. This is 11:54. Let's see, because it looks like you're listing Tommy's daily spending. If y'all want to watch this analyzing of the finances, let's see. Let's see where we're at.
Guys, me and Annoyed basically are the same guy. A cult church meeting at this point.
And we all that stuff. Hi, Miss Connie.
Pull up a bed. You got to make it fair, bro. So you're gonna bed to bed.
All right.
Like fucking swing at each other.
It's crazy how the
Yeah,
The sky didn't change at all. You figured it would have been dark by now, so he must have been doing this around noon.
All right, guys,
dude. Was
I'm
he all
gonna get
fucked up?
off. I appreciate you guys coming.
Guys,
on. I
it's
really
about
do. I'm probably gonna
noon.
jump in the
It's
guild.
like 2. I'm gonna jump in guild
my
and take a
homies,
nap.
But it was good. It was
What do you
good.
think goes
Had
on in
fun.
the
Yeah, y'all drop the link for pullover because I'm not gonna play this whole stream because I'm not about taking all this content. But y'all drop the link. We will play this section of the finances though.
guild?
Shout out to Josh. Hearts in the chat for Josh. And we're gonna do this catch tomorrow for Josh. I'm even gonna put that in there. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You're even gonna put it in the
Do
what?
it.
I don't think I saw that in the credits for your catch today. So, bing, we got him on the line, people.
Love you. I don't know if you're still here.
Guys, I don't love you, but I love your money, guys.
Kenny, you're amazing, buddy. You've always been badass. But thank you guys for being up here too.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, I'm gonna have to have Damone drive down or somebody. Cars, somebody close. Live for my scabies, guys.
Live
Guys,
for
I
my
can't push a button,
scabies.
guys.
Where are
I'm-
we at? We're
I'm
at
really fucking
44:38,
dumb,
so
guys.
we'll just
You
let it
know,
play for a second.
Cut me some slack.
No while.
See this.
See you guys.
See
If
the
I knew somebody
finances
that was dumb, guys, I
organization.
would cut him some slack.
Talk to y'all
See you guys.
later.
Ah, and then he does his weird peace pointer finger thing.
I can end the stream.
All right. So that does that. Let's get into the finances. All right, I'm going to need some help, with finances. So we're going to do a little math here, people. But first, we need to look some stuff up. How much is a pack of Camel Crush?
It's $28 for his Rock Stars and 2 packs of Camel Crush.
So
It's
these are my
every day.
cigarettes, guys. These are the best because if you want to be a bitch that day, you could crush it and make it menthol. And I crush it, bitch. So how much is a pack of Camel Crush? Is it-
Roughly $10
Is there like
a
a
pack.
store I could look this up? $9.76. Okay, for 1 pack of 20 cigarettes. Let me go to my notes, guys. So we got ciggies. We'll just go ahead and round it off $10. Okay. What else is in the daily expenditures of CPP? So he's probably smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. So we're going to go ahead and bump that up to $30. Okay. White Claw, definitely. We got to have that. That's essential for the team, essential for catching. I'm surprised Alex doesn't implement this into his team. White Claw. We got White Claw. A case of White Claw is... How much is a case of White Claw? Boom. I looked it up earlier, but it's different everywhere. So Tommy's cheap, but I don't know how cheap he is when he's using your money. Not my chat's money, obviously, but the sheep's money. So $15.99, we'll go ahead and make that 16. I'd say he probably averages about a case a day. So $16. All right, we're getting somewhere, people. What else goes into his daily expenditures? Oh, I'm gonna need some help, chat. Individual White Claws, because yeah, why not, right?
Don't forget his Rock Stars.
Individual.
Don't forget the $6 to $10 a day on Rock Stars.
We'll say he spends $6 a day on just random White Claws. Okay, we got Rockstar. Rockstars. He drinks about 3 a day.
Yeah.
How much a day is Rockstar?
Facts, Damone. Let me hold on just a second. Let me pause this just to exaggerate that fact and to make sure that if you're not If somebody could drop Alex's Locals link. If you're not an Alex Locals member, I recommend that you get it. Today's catch is going to be a heater, probably one of the biggest catches that he's done, according to what I know about it. It's going to be a very. Alex said something about national news yesterday, and from what I know about it, that may be fact. So you guys need to join up, get on the Locals. It's worth a few bucks, even if you only get it for 1 month and just try it out. If you get it for 1 month and you watch like 5 catches a day, you're probably still not going to get through all of the content that's on there. There's so much fucking content. It's got enough content to keep you busy all day, every day for a month. And then you'll figure out that it's worth the what, $8-10, whatever the fuck it costs, you know. Put your money into a team that's really getting out there doing that shit. People were paying X amount of dollars for, you know, $7 a month for Tommy's shit, and they get a bunch of shitty catches. Not even a bunch, you know, 3 or 4 shitty catches in a month. When Alex goes on these fucking trips, you know, he'll have 30 catches in 18 days, shit like that. It's absolutely wild. And as far as editing them, it takes a while to edit them to a point where you can put them on YouTube and Rumble. So there's 100 catches or something backed up being edited that they're releasing. You know, I don't know if he releases one every day, but he releases them, you know, probably 3 catches a week, maybe, between Rumble and YouTube. Less on YouTube because of how strict it has to be edited, but he's releasing catches little by little. So here we go. Let me play this.
$2 to $23. So we're gonna call it $3. Oops. $3 per Rockstar Any Drinks, 3 days. So we'll call that $9 a day. He probably buys gas to go buy his drugs, so we'll call that $10 a day. Methadone clinic, yeah, good call, Lydia. How much does methadone cost? Let's look it up.
How much does methadone cost? Well, it cost him $5 a day in gas to drive to the methadone clinic.
How much is methadone treatment? That works. 126 per week. So we'll break it down to $30 a day. $32. So methadone.
What you doing, kitty cat?
$32 a day.
Hey, kitty cat.
Hey, shout out to Angela. Welcome, Locksmith. Looney Junies in the house. Colvic. Just Jules is here as well. I know there's a few of you I haven't shouted out. Bullhand, what's up, Mr. Cyclops? Hope you're doing good. Hope that eye patch is staying clean. VS Veronica, hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. Matt is here too. I don't know if I shouted you out, but I did read a few of your comments. Okay, Rockstar. We got Rockstar. Taco Bell. All right, JFK. I didn't think he ate much, but fuck it. Guys got to eat, right?
Guys got to eat.
Taco Bell is expensive now with this economy we're in, so $15 a day. And this is all for himself, right? Because you know he has Rochelle work to pay the house bill and pay for the kids' food and stuff like that. So she takes care of all that. Tommy takes in the money from the organization to fund this stuff. Okay, let's continue. Colvic, if he has insurance. Yeah, right. This guy doesn't have insurance. How do you get insurance when you live on donations? Does the government give you a free insurance that I don't know about? Medicare or something? I don't know.
That's likely fact. He's likely on.
He probably buys other drugs too.
Medicaid or whatever.
So his other daily drug habit, we'll go ahead and put $100 a day for that. Condoms? No, he probably doesn't buy condoms.
Condoms.
Overpriced binders. Guys, I know that you could go to the thrift store and get binders dirt cheap, but I like to go to Walmart and Walgreens, the most expensive places, to get my binders. That is, unless, of course, if someone drops them off, I'll probably use like 3 and then drop the other 60 off in the garbage. I like new stuff. Guys, you can get pink eye from...
I have a quick question. Okay, so he has those Amazon wish lists and like the Walmart whatever, people send him stuff on the Amazon wish list. How much of this stuff that people are sending him, all these memory cards and all of this stuff, how much this stuff do you think he is taking and returning to Walmart to get the store credit at Walmart or one of those other stores? How much of this stuff do you think he's returning? Because if you order something off Amazon, you could take it and return the shit to Walmart to get store credit. You're not going to get cash unless it's under $20, but they'll only let you do that X amount of times. When they run your license, they'll only let you do that X amount of times. But how much of this stuff do you think he returns to get store credit? Somebody sends him 10 64 gigabyte memory cards, that's a couple $300, and then this dude. So that's speculation. I don't know if the dude's doing that, but I'm definitely not convinced that he's not doing that. Okay, let's start this back up.
Type of stuff, guys. If you go to the thrift store. Okay, any more daily expenditures? We got Siggies, we got White Claws, we got a case of Claw, we got the individual claws for when he walks back and forth to the store tweaking. Rockstars are $9. Gas, $10 for random trips doing God knows what. Drinking and driving to God knows where to catch God knows who. We got the methadone trips, so that's got counts a little bit for his gas. Taco Bell, he probably eats.
Let's read that. I wonder if he's still getting food stamps too. I got his food stamps receipts from 2 different trips he took with Blonde Java where he used his food stamps and then she paid for the stuff, not food. I do remember that, him using it. I'm not against people getting food stamps. And I don't even know that I'm super against Tommy getting them, but I feel like whenever he was making $200,000 a year with all these donos and the big channel, I feel like he was probably still getting them and he was manipulating the system. Because he made well north of 200,000 in a year. I believe it was 2022. I think they started in 21, in like March of 21, becoming monetized, and in 21, I think it was close to 100,000, and then north of 200,000. Yeah, Jenny, I've made jokes about it, buying the food stamps and stuff like that before. Selling it for 50 cents on the dollar. Correct, Batmom. I got nothing against people getting food stamps or whatever if they need it, but there's a point where people are manipulating the system, and he's absolutely committing Medicaid fraud if he has a Medicaid. Yeah, that's a good possibility. There were a couple of months in there when he had millions of views that he made much more than $15,000. I don't know if is my stream still up. It was called Show Me Thaw Money. Let me look real quick. Let's look real quick. Videos. No, that is not still up. So I think maybe we will re-premiere that, or maybe I'll just make it public again. I don't know if most of the people around here did not see it, but it only covered 2021 and 2021 and 2022 whenever I did it, because we did it right in the beginning of 2023. But it took several months to put together all the information and all that and get it to where it's really hard to present that type of information to people on YouTube and make everybody understand it. But whenever Tommy makes his sarcastic, passive-aggressive comments about 300,000 a month and all that shit like that, that's what he's talking about. But it was 300,000 in a year, and it was not quite 300,000. We estimated very low. We were very, very lenient with our estimations on what he was making. And this was not counting, like Cash App donations and PayPal and stuff that we didn't have access to. But we had Tommy's PPM on at least one of the channels, and he had two channels at this time making, he was making like an extra 1,000 or 1,500 a month just off his Chit Chat channel on that 2.0 channel that he had. But here we go, y'all. I'm gonna let this play, this pullover stream play, and then I'm gonna go republic that stream about the finances, and I will come drop the link. How about that? Because I think that most people have not seen it.
And drugs, just miscellaneous. He's probably on a little bit of everything. He said he works, so yeah, gas money. I accounted for it, Veronica. Oh, we got to put binders in. So if I do literally 2 catches a month, $6, so $12 for binders. This guy barely does any catching. Gambling money, you're genius. So I don't think you can go to the casino every day, so he probably gets lottery tickets for gambling.
There's the link for
$50 a day.
Guys, it's not a lot. It's a perfect amount, guys.
Good fucking job, man. What else would what kind of dumb shit would he buy?
Yeah, about a flashlight.
This is a lot of daily expenses.
So that's probably all about what he spends in a day. All right, let's add it up and see what we got.
Because some of these estimates might be a little high and some a little low. Like his gas might be a little low.
All right,
Taco
guys,
Bell
my
might be a
daily
little low or
expenditure
high.
for CPP,
Drugs may be a
not
little
counting
low or high.
decoys and
depending on
stuff,
what
which
he-
I don't pay anyway. $245 a day, guys. Guys, we're gonna need that donations, and this is not
$245
counting
a day.
Lawyers and law and everything like that.
No, pull over. It's probably that's the thing. There's a couple of those. There's a couple of those that might be high or low or whatever, but it's likely that is that's pretty pretty accurate as far as that goes. And this is all, and the thing is, this is funded out of all those people's, it's all out of other people's pockets. Like, it's other people's pockets. You know, that's $245 a day, and we'll guesstimate that at we'll say that times 28. That 28 is the shortest month. So let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. Calculator. 245 times 28. 6860 times $82,320 a year. That's what you guys that are funding his lifestyle. The biggest issue we had back in the day was that he wasn't compensating his team for shit. You know, I remember a time when Captain was like getting kicked out of his house or evicted or couldn't pay his bills or lights were getting shut off or something like that. And, you know, that, like, how can your right-hand man that is Captain and his wife were doing most of the work and had formed CPP. They were the heart and soul of that. And that's he wasn't compensating them for shit. You know, they would have had to make a living off that. They would have had to get the guy 5 catches a week each. You know, one would have had to decoy it, one, and he was probably just paying them, you know, both of their work going into it. You know, he paid the editor 50 and paid the decoy 50. But if both of them worked on decoying it, both of them didn't get 50. They just got 50 for the catch. You know, and they would have had to have edited 5 catches a week and decoyed 5 catches a week to make $500 a week. And the work they were doing was supporting Tommy's lifestyle. You know, it's wild, man. It's just wild. Yeah, that is correct, Hunchback. That is correct. It's just wild, man. It's just wild. Yeah, y'all, like I said, y'all feel free to go back and watch the finances stream. Right, PatCon? Imagine pocket watching Tommy in 2024. Yep. Just wow. Here, let's start this back up.
So, guys, $245 a day with me just chilling and drinking and going fishing and stuff. That's $1,715 a month, guys. And for a year, that's $20,000, guys, and $580 for my CPP expenditures, guys.
It's a lot less than I thought. I thought it was going to be here upwards of 70 grand. I think we might be missing a few things, but yeah, guys, that's the daily expenditures for CPP. Siggy's claws, individual claws, energy drinks and gas, drugs, more drugs, Siggy's. I wonder if he's buying liquor too. We should probably add $10 for liquor bottles. You know, he probably buying the shitty liquor. So that's pretty shocking, man. $20,000 a year to hang out and drink.
I think he was estimating that at, because he figured that out for monthly. You were estimating that as a monthly charge, but It's actually way more than that. It's 80,000. 80,000 a year. Miss Young, what the frick are you doing? And we're here to meet, right? I'm gonna have to call the effing. It's all right, pullover. Let's see. I'm wondering. So, what exactly did they get? Did Tommy and Nanya and whoever get so pressed over? Let me see real quick. Let me look at this. My channel. Videos. Yeah, okay. My video only got 1,000 views last year. The Follow Fa Money. Only got 1,000 views. So maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see some more people go to it. There was a lot of work put into it. He was sneak dissing it, trying to act like he didn't see it. Got you. He was trying to act like he didn't see it, but we all know that he did see it. That's hilarious. I'm wondering how he goes and talks about he doesn't watch these panels and doesn't watch all this content and whatnot, but he always knows everything about what's going on. I think my video coverage of I have one that's in the minis of thousands of views. But all it is it's the Rob Lowe story. Yeah, Batmom. And I correct. I said it was a year. That just shows me that Tommy was going off the just talking shit. He was trying to, that's gaslighting 101, you know? So he would, and played victim. And the thing is, I told the guy, it would have been extremely easy if what I said wasn't true or actually underestimated. I really think that our estimations were low, and it would have been very, very easy to contradict what I said, to contradict what was said on the stream, and it would have been easy to prove me wrong. But, and like I said, all he would have to do was pop a little live on StreamYard and show his analytics. Super easy to prove me wrong. And you think that if Tommy, I invited him, make me look stupid, Tommy, make me look dumb. I beg you to prove me wrong. And it would have been easy if he could have. And do you think if he had half a chance to prove it wrong, that he wouldn't have done it? Nah. No way. So, let's see. Fingers are getting tangled. Well, that sounds like a problem. Right, Batmom. And I think you were probably, I think Bad Mom, you were still a CPP. I don't want to call you a cult member, but you were still a CPP fan at the time. Whenever I did that stream, but yeah, he would have not passed up the opportunity, and he had I don't know, I can't remember if that was after the Big Ass channel got deleted. Can't remember if it was after the big channel got deleted or right before, but it was right about the time that the big channel got taken down. I think it was actually right after I did the finances stream. But it may not have been, but I don't know. It was right about the time that I know we started the investigation or whatever it is, looking into the finances in like October of the year before, and then the finances stream was well into the next year. Yeah, Missy, that's what they were referencing. And the Lamborghini taillights and stuff like that, Lamborghini headlights, that's all in relation to it's all in relation to my video. Right, Judy. And that's where he makes his money. It's not off of the small select people that have stood by him through all of this stuff. It's the newcomers that don't know anything about they don't know anything about what's going on. Well, okay, Batmom. So there were some people that didn't agree about it being organic growth also, but as far as what I was able to find with the numbers and the amount of views and the videos that were put out, I couldn't prove. I had no way to prove, and I'm not about to go say something that I can't prove, with, numbers and graphs and research. I'm very suspicious, but I couldn't find a way to pin that accusation. If he did, I know that if he did buy subscriptions, he was very, very strategic about it and bought a very small amount of them a whole bunch of times. Like he bought 500 subs or 1,000 subs a bunch of times. And he did it right after he would post a video or right after he had a big live or something like that. So it was very strategic if he did do it. But that's why Blue made her website, so that new people could know his history and be right. And her website doesn't get the traffic that it deserves. She puts tons of work into that shit, but it doesn't get the whenever she was on YouTube, it got all the traffic. Yeah, he did fall into a little algorithm boost, I got a kick in the ass a few times. There was months where, he went up 1,000 subs a day, 30, 40,000 in a month, a time or two. And I think all of that, pretty sure all of that is shown in the diagrams. Whoever watches that, if you watch that video, it's a lot easier to see if you watch it on your TV or you're not going to be able to see any of it on your phone. So be sure to watch it on your computer or on your TV to be able to understand, to be able to see, because there's some charts and graphs and Excel spreadsheets that you have to be able to read in order to understand it. But yeah, people made fun of my pie charts and graphs and shit like that for a long time. But you know, it was when you can put a visualization to all of this, there was a lot of numbers and a lot of talk and a lot of information to digest. And when you can put a visual with it and, you know, show the pie charts and show the segments, then it just makes it easier for some people to understand. Yeah, people thought that I had deleted all of my other videos and shit like that. None of them are deleted. I still have all of them. If anybody would like a link to any of them for, you know, reproduction purposes or something like that, feel free to hit me up and I will get you a link to whatever you need. Especially if you have a date. The date would be better. I imagine so, Jenny. With the knowledge that she has now about copyright and DMCA and stuff like that, she could probably get by all the copyright stuff with the way she watermarks and all that stuff. Let me look real quick. Okay. I don't know. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about? Because I'm about done with my stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed her streams too. Blue and I didn't always get along best. I don't know. I never had any problem with her, but apparently she may have had a problem with me at one point in time or another, something. But I don't know that for a fact because I've not really communicated with her other than maybe one email thread. But I had heard rumor that she didn't like me or something like that, which I don't really care about that. She puts out good content and she puts a lot of time into her content. Yes, Sabby. I wish that Blue would come back to. Do you want the whole catalog? Oh, there's so many of them, Missy. So many videos. How did the pie chart get a job? It had a lot of experience slicing donuts. Yeah, that's dad joke of the day. Yeah, and that was because the cult was turned against her. What was that? If she uploaded her stuff to YouTube, then I don't think he can strike her because all of his stuff got deleted. That is a good possibility. That now, since all of his stuff got deleted and isn't on YouTube, but I also don't know if his content may be like blacklisted. And if she tries to upload some stuff that was already struck from his channel, I don't know if the algorithm or the AI would pick that up, because Tommy has tried to re-upload videos that got struck down for like harassment and bullying and stuff. and Tommy's tried to re-upload those again, and he's gotten struck for it. So I don't know if putting her little segments of the videos that she uses up would put her at risk for that. But I really think that it would be, it would be beneficial for her to start another YouTube channel, or at least I know that there's that Colorado Pride Catcher News and Drama or whatever channel. I know there's that channel that plays some of her videos for her on occasion. But maybe she could give somebody, verbal permission or something to build a channel, or she could do it herself. I feel like it would be able to be monetized fairly easy, but the calls have started again. What are people calling your right, DDoS? But that's the only thing. If she has clips of, because a lot of Tommy's were deleted because of TOS violations, and if she has clips from those videos that were deleted for TOS violations and tries to repost those, I don't know if it would make her susceptible to getting, getting strikes and violations, the harassment and bullying and all that. I don't know what kind of record, digital footprint that has on it, or what kind of record that they keep of all that. Well, that's real shitty, Junior. Right. I think, it would just be more, it would be more time of hers that it takes. She already dedicates a lot of fucking time into making content and putting this shit out. So let's see. Let me look back and see. Yeah, we always know that whenever Tommy does I was looking back, this panel that he did, he was hammered drunk. We always know that if Tommy pops alive after 5 o'clock, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be drama. Let's see. Yeah, I bet she does spend. I bet it costs her $100 a month, maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, she puts a lot of time into her videos. Missy, I don't know if it is still up or not. He was talking positively about it. At least $100 a month, and I know she has some contributors who have backed her the entire time. But I'm sure, they're not paying for all of her time. Even if they are paying, somebody pays for the hosting and the website and all that stuff like that. I'm sure that nobody's paying her a salary for her time, and I'm sure she's got a full-time job and all of that, still devoting all these hours of time into exposing this motherfucker. Yeah, she does have a locals. You've been in Top Chat the whole time, Missy. You've been missing everything. Missy be missing. What was I gonna pull up a minute ago? I was gonna pull up another song a minute ago, but Bad Guy just showed up. I played my Mexican song at the beginning, Bad Guy. You missed the whole ass Mexican song. What? Play a super Mexican song. Hold on. Give me just a second. Do we want to play? Yeah, I had a T-Pain song. Play a song. Play the Texas Fire Drill by Mexican OG. Man, I think my video kind of got cut out for doing let me see. Let me see real quick. I probably can't play the video of it, so maybe I can play just the audio of it. Give me just a second. Let me get the audio of it. I can get just the audio of it. My stream got suspended not too long ago on one of my stream got suspended on one of my videos for a Mexican OT song. But we can play the audio. And it'll get copyright, but it won't, shouldn't get paused. Oh, let's see. All right, here we go. By request.
It's about 120 degrees out here. That Texas heat got motherfuckers out here melting the streets and shit. But it's all good though. We was raising this shit, so we made for this shit. ATX.
They like rap hippie like the sage. Haters give me oil, clench my body with an egg. Something's gotta change, can't always stay the same. Had to let my hair grow, fuck a ball fade. Blunt still twisting Allen Iverson braids. I-35 stuck on traffic on the way. Chopping up the block, Edward Scissors with the blade. Fuck a handout, man, I got to get paid. Born in Austin, Texas, and I came to wreck it. Player made, Mexican, well connected like it's Tetris. It's really fuck the fame, dog, I'd rather be respected. But even if I fail, dog, I'm only taking lessons. Change for the better, could never be a quitter. My mind is made up, no need to reconsider. Ain't nothing I can handle, got a gripper like a pitcher. I nutted on that ass, she can be my babysitter. Hop up in that 99 Chevy Tahoe. Pull up so low when I'm riding 4 doors. Wish I had bows, I can swing them elbows. Sipping on Modelo, tell my kinfolk pass the drove. Better pass the Metcha, left it on my dresser. The way I'm spitting game, you already know I'm applying pressure. Got to keep it play, I'm the young Hugh Hefner. Jumping on the track, I'm doing laps, you need to catch up. Now light it up and start the grill. Got a double cup just in case that bitch spill. She said I'm money handsome, keep it $100 bill. The way that I be spitting's like a Texas fire drill. For real.
I got 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. Got a fat badass gun in the quiet ass oppressor. It's a fact I walk up in the trap and yes sir, I'm a bless 'em. Got some badass hoes getting the most, not the lesser. She like, oh, baby, let me tell you something. You like swimwear. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? She like, baby, you in there. She telling me I'm not a type. She say I'm just a big player. I got diamonds in my teeth, they going bling and make a big glare. Take the trigger, Austin call it rap hippie like, what's up? In the 2023 Escalade V doing some donuts. She saying she don't suck dick, so I told the bitch to grow up. Bitch, don't speak to me in public, I might fuck around and throw up. You got me?
I'm so thrown in the game.
ATX reppin', ain't a damn thing changed. Rippin' wood grain like Tarzan when I swing. Rollin' with a dime, I ain't talking loose change. 14s kicking like it's Austin FC. I ride with no tent so they recognize me. My weed got gray hair so I'm smoking OG. I let the top drop, transform a bumblebee. It's a summer vibe, we just trying to catch the breeze. Yeah, we outside like a dog off the leash. Still reaching for my dreams, wear my heart up on my sleeve. I got to elevate, ain't no dragging down me. My music student, we turning up the block. I'm not no J Prince, but I really rock a lot. Them haters love to watch, them neighbors call the cops. They said turn that shit down, man, my weed is so loud. Fuck it, it's a party, we gon' turn it up some more. Go ahead, invite some queens, house party with a pool. And they gon' tell their friends to tell their friends that come too. Got me feeling like I'm Devin, cause I'm really that dude. My kicks are pretty fly like I know some kung fu. And we gon' keep it rolling like a Sonic drive-through. I really got the sauce like spaghetti ragu. And she gon' give me head, I ain't talking shampoo. Now light it up and start the grill. Got a double cup just in case that bitch spill. She said I'm money handsome, keep it $100 bill. The way that I be spitting's like a Texas fire drill, for real.
Sheesh. It's about 120 degrees.
That's not a bad one. That's probably not my favorite one by Mexican OT, but I don't know if there's any Mexican OT songs I really don't care for. He doesn't really follow a genre of rap music. Like, it's not like he's strictly Houston rap scene or East Coast or West Coast, because they're all different. You're trash, bad guy. You can't even rep your own people, man. Can't even rep your own people. Let's see. Oh yeah, I heard he got arrested. Let's check that out. Let me look. Got a DWI arrest. Let's see. A DWI arrest. Yeah, he'll get off easy. It'll get thrown out. He'll get some community service or something like that. Let's see. Let's pause this. Let me scroll back. It's unmuted. Let's play this.
Tonight, Justin Timberlake arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. According to the Suffolk County District Attorney, he pleaded not guilty and was released. The singer was photographed by thedailymail.com in handcuffs, heading to court today in Sag Harbor, a ritzy beach community on eastern Long Island. A source close to Timberlake tells NBC News last night the 43-year-old had dinner at the exclusive American Hotel. He was driving a 2025 BMW to a friend's house after midnight when, according to court documents, he failed to stop at this stop sign and swerved in two different places. Police pulled him over. The officer determined Timberlake was intoxicated, writing, "His eyes were bloodshot and glassy. A strong odor of an alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath. He had slowed speech, and he performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests." According to the documents, Timberlake told the officer, "I had one martini and I followed my friends home." He was arrested and brought to police headquarters where he stayed overnight, having refused a chemical test to determine his blood alcohol levels 3 times. NBC News reached out to Timberlake's representatives and has yet to hear back. The performer was in Sag Harbor on a break from his world tour promoting his new album. The legendary Billy Joel, who had lunch at the same hotel today, reacting to Timberlake's arrest.
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Timberlake's next concert is in Chicago on Friday. He's also scheduled for a virtual court date at the end of July. Lester.
Oh, somebody growing some weed. Maine now a hot spot for marijuana growing by Chinese criminal groups. Let's. I don't want that right there. Close that. Identifies 43-year-old Franklin, Tennessee resident. Criminal complaint was arraigned and released without having to post bail about 9 hours after he was arrested. Oh, they had to get their little 5 minutes of fame. Guarantee you all the cops were in there calling their buddies. What I'm really curious about is how this dude got a 2025 BMW already. $2025. How he got a 2025? Huh? Yeah, let's see what his quote was. He pleaded not guilty, ordered to appear in court July 26th. His attorney, Edward Burke Jr. We'll see how high grade of an attorney this guy is. Let's see where he says that. Let me scroll through here. Had one martini and I followed my friends home. He also declined to be tested for impairment, said the police, who alleged he told them, "No, I'm not doing a chemical test," which is smart. He shouldn't have taken the field sobriety test either. If they're going to arrest you, let them arrest you. Don't give them any more proof than what they can get by a conversation with you. Forget Tomorrow World Tour had been in Miami on Saturday, Tampa, Florida on Friday. Just the day before he was arrested, his wife, actress Jessica Biel, gushed about him as the rock of their family, pledging to keep him eternally grounded and warm. Let's see. I didn't see the statement about him missing his world tour, but let me look up. Apparently, this is his attorney about the firm. Sag Harbor. He owns the firm, Edward Burke Jr. and Associates. Aggressive legal representation that includes attention to detail, focusing on the strengths of your case and exploiting the weaknesses in the other party's or prosecutor's case. We have been involved in high-profile cases as well as several high-verdict negligence cases that have been the topic of articles and discussions in national media ranging from the New York Times and Vanity Fair to Court TV News and the Sag Harbor Express. Please contact us for references. So apparently he got him a little high-priced lawyer there. He will never do any time. He will never do any time. There's so many videos already on the internet about it. So many. Restream Annoyed. Is Annoyed live? That asshole went live. This cocksucker. I'm not going to restream him because I don't have his permission to restream him. But y'all need to go over there and watch. Let me see. We're going to pause this for just a second. I'm going to go check him out. If somebody can ask him if I can restream this. Oh, and it's private. Damn it. Okay. Well, good. He will probably make it. Missed out on it. He should have came and dropped his link in here. I noticed that my viewers dropped by like 25 viewers real quick. So I figured something had happened. But I wish you'd have come drop this link and said, "Hey, I'm about to go fucking live." I officially hate Annoyed. Why do you hate Annoyed, bad guy? Why do you hate Annoyed? I used to hate him. You stream Annoyed, he's Spurgin. He didn't have permission to take his kids one time either, apparently. Well, that's a touchy situation there. Well, I missed the whole beginning of it. Missed the whole beginning of it. Maybe he will unprivate the video. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes on YouTube that's not anybody's fucking business. Angela. To be honest, Sam, I think his videos are set to automatically go private, and he has to make them public after they're done. Yeah, it's probably up by now. All right, so if you guys watch it, let's go check this. Let's go check this Annoyed video out. Hope he doesn't have any problem with me watching it, but we're about to go watch it. If he has an issue, I'll take my video down. I got no issue with it. So let me let's see. You'll give me just a second. Like I said, I don't think he would either, Bat Mom. I'm gonna ask him real quick, see if he replies. If he doesn't, then we'll probably just risk it. But either way, Annoyed cut the live right before he broke into tears. Dude, having a full-on meltdown right now. I don't believe that one bit. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to replay it. If Annoyed has a problem with it, then we will delete it or remove it. Annoyed fitting to strike me.
I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. It's hot out here, and I got some important stuff to say. So I may find some shade and try to get this out right. Hope everybody's having a good day today.
We're having a great day today.
Some liquid IV. All right. Here looks like some shade I can stand in for a second. Yeah, it feels better. Okay. So, day 2 of the chaos, of the happening. Tommy pushing the red button on Annoyed. But really, not on me at this point. It's on my family, isn't it? So, let me explain to you what I mean by that. I victimized my family. I was wrong. I was toxic. I had toxic beliefs. I did toxic things. I was bad, you know. I wasn't happy, and I was a bad person. And yeah, I made my family my victim because of that, because of my actions and because of my choices. And I've owned it, you know. I've owned it, and I'm trying to turn it around, trying to teach them from my wrongs. And, you know, that's all I can do. Can't change what I did wrong. Can't take it away. All I can do is try to learn and try to be better. And one thing I definitely don't want to do is re-victimize them. And by going through the specifics of an interpersonal relationship, the specifics of my family, between my kids and my ex, online, only just because you want me to stop saying my opinion on you. I mean, if you can't see that there's something wrong with that, I don't know. And I don't think that he'll be able to see what's wrong with that, really. So really, I'm just putting it out there so that others hopefully can see what's wrong with that. You know, Tommy keeps alluding to having these things, all these calls, which, you know, I don't have any recorded calls. I do have messages, the same text messages I sent to him, but I didn't record calls. But I can tell you that in those calls or whatever, in those messages, I haven't been reading through them. Like, clearly he has been. You're going to see me, if he decides to release this and attack my family and my kids, but in these calls or messages, you're going to see me not taking accountability. You're going to see me fighting it. You're going to see me acting toxic. And you're going to see him, if they're unedited, supporting me and patting me on the back. You know, it seems whenever I was a part of that organization, that toxic mindset I had, what is it, a core belief, a toxic core belief that I had was I could control my reality. I did it in CPP, and I did it to my family, and it was wrong, and it was praised over there. You know, I was held high for that toxicity. And Tommy's right. Around the end, we did stop talking, but that was after I lost, after I got into classes and started learning about accountability and started learning about how I actually was wrong. You know, you see all these people in these classes, and most of them, if not all of them, had the same problem when they first come in there. And I had it too. You can't see what you did because you're so focused on the other person's role in it. You almost want to believe that no one believes that the other person did anything wrong. And you have to like plead to them to believe that you weren't alone, like you did these things for reasons.
You have to take the other person out of the situation, act like they don't exist, and were your actions appropriate? And because a lot of times when you go into these situations, there is no justification to justify your actions.
But that doesn't matter. You have to get over that. You have to not look about why you did it, but you have to look at the fact that you did it. You can't control your reality. The only thing you can control is how you react to it. And I think if you look at Tommy and how he reacts and how he tries to control and how he's trying to use fear over me and my family over me to get me to stop sharing my opinion, I think that really tells the whole story. There's a lot I have to speak about this, guys. And it was really a blessing in disguise for him to put it out there. You know, I don't want my family to be re-victimized. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep that from happening. But I also am going to exemplify what I preach. But yeah, I'm going to go to lunch. Hope you guys have a great day. Tommy, keep on attacking. I wouldn't expect any more from you.
Knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. Big W for Annoyed, man. Like I said, he's a lot of people, you know, can talk the talk and they can say the bullshit and they can, you know, virtue signal and whatnot. But it does take a lot to actually walk the walk whenever you're saying some shit like that. It takes a lot to lead by example and to he Annoyed is not some douchey troll. He's a douchey real dude. Facts. At least, it doesn't matter if you're, I guess it really matters if you're a douche. Just got to be fucking real about it. He's going to have to steal that from NTF. NTF comes with the anonymous inspirational quotes. She's going to get mad because well, Sam, I don't know why haven't they done a lot of videos on a lot of people like they did to me? Didn't do one on Annoyed, didn't do one on Clown Force. It was on, and I wouldn't be surprised if one does come out on Annoyed, because it's only people that have spoken out against Tommy. It only comes from people that speak out against Tommy. That's it. So it very well could Where was Big Brave Annoyed? No clue, man. No clue where he was. Very true. Very true. And I get where Sam's coming from. I completely do. I understand. But it's the same as Sam dropping the hate and doing the catch with Tommy. Sometimes you just got to get past shit for the greater good, I guess. On whatever subjects you want to do it with. What are you doing, little cat? Sorry, I got a little cat climbing on my shoe. Here, get back over there with your buddies. Annoyed has handlers now. Chill. I don't know who are your handlers, Annoyed? Let me look real quick. Is there any other new content for Annoyed? Look at this fancy little pack there. It's video. No, I don't think there is any new videos. Well, we can see that I do watch his videos. I guess that's somebody go buy him a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/annoyed. Feel free to go buy him a coffee. I didn't lie for Tommy for 2 years and have skeletons watching my friends get dragged for conduct I committed and hid and wanted secret. Now angry it's public. I guess I guess I can understand that. I was really just fucking with you, man. I can understand that, Sam. And can see where you're coming from. But I also can understand that if we keep that same attitude, Sam, and try to condemn people and shoot them down and talk shit about them and fucking degrade them for the shit that they did while they were under the cult mindset, then nobody's going to want to step away from it because they're being coddled over there. They're being coddled and they've got the cult mindset and all of that. So I don't think that when they start to see the light and move over here, I don't think that the right thing is to attack them, especially not when they are attempting to take some accountability for what they have done and owning it, So let me scroll back up here. Domestic charges scuffle between you and Ty. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that we should condemn people. The same thing is whenever Damone stepped away the first time and came over here. I think Ed and I both, petitioned for people to be a little more accepting and look past some of the heinous shit that they did before. In order to, for the greater good. And maybe it didn't work out so well for the first time around with Damone. Damone ended up sliding back over there with the CPP people. I think that he has come to a new realization now. I have been fucking rode hard and shit talked about my relationship with Damone for a long time. But I've had a relationship with Damone outside of this community, because even though I knew that we disagreed on a lot of the stuff to do with Tommy, Damone and I have always had an somewhat open line of communication the entire time I was gone from this place. And even when I was shit talking about Tommy, if we didn't agree on it, I absolutely so very hard, Jay Silly. We just, if we didn't see eye to eye on something, we just don't really talk about that. There's plenty of other subjects to talk about. There's lots of other drama to talk about. I don't know. Do y'all remember this picture right here? I know y'all remember that one. That was one of my favorites. Right? Yeah, Ethan made some good good memes, really good ones. Okay. So are we taking like 3-minute music breaks around here? Kind of got to pee. Let me see. That is 20. maybe we will. Let's take a couple minute music break. We will watch a little. Let's watch a little bit more of this T-Pain thing I got going on. He covers Lenny Kravitz and covers Lenny. Maybe we'll play that one next. Bad guy. He covers Lenny Kravitz along with Gavin DeGraw.
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Yeah. Don't come knocking around my door. I don't want to see your face no more. I got more important things to do than spend my time getting nowhere. Now, woman, stay away. American woman, this is what I say. I gotta go. I gotta get away. I think I better go. I wanna fly away. American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Yeah. I don't need to be anything other than a praising God's son. I don't have to be anything other than a specialist son. I don't want to be anyone other than the birth of two souls in one. Part of where I'm going is knowing where I'm coming from. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering what I'm supposed to be or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than me. I don't want to be. Oh, I don't want to be. I don't want to be. Hey, I don't want to be anything other than. I don't want to be anything other than
Oh, the next song.
This is how we do it. No. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side. So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, took the keys to my truck. I hit the shop cause I'm faded. Hunters in the street be like, it feels so good in my hood tonight. I see the girls and the guys, all the gangbangers forgot about the. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. You gotta tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the sun grow say. I'm trying to buzz cause it's all because South Central does it like nobody does. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. Hey, let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
Bad guy. Fucker better be still in the chat.
See, I don't know why you're crying like a bitch, talking shit like a snitch. Why'd you write a song about me? If you really didn't care, you wouldn't want to share, telling everybody just how you feel. Fuck what I did was your fault somehow. Fuck the presents, I threw all that shit out. Fuck all the crying, it didn't mean jack. Well, guess what, yo? Fuck you right back. Fuck what I did was your fault somehow. Fuck the presents, I threw all that shit out. Fuck all the crying, it didn't mean jack. Well, guess what, yo? Fuck you right back. You thought you could really make me mourn. I had better sex all alone. I had to listen to your friend. Now you want me to come back. You must be smoking crack. I'm going elsewhere, and that's a fact. Fuck all those nights I'm on real out. Fuck it, I faked it.
So I'm listening to this fucking chick flick song for no reason. Now I gotta let it play the rest of the song.
Aren't you proud? Fuck all those nights you thought you broke my back. Well, guess what, Joe? Your sex was whack.
Is this the reply to the song or something? It was. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Okay, I got you. Hold on. I got you. Chill it. Just sit right there. Just fucking sit there. Sit still. This is the right one.
No. See, I don't know why I liked you so much. I gave you all of my trust. I told you I loved you. Now that's all down the drain. You put me through pain. I wanna let you know I feel. Fuck what I said, it don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw them out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you, you go, I don't want you back. Fuck what I said, it don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw them out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you, you go, I don't want you back. You thought you could keep this shit from me, yeah. You burned, bitch, I heard the story. You played me. You even gave him head. Now you're asking for me back. You're just another hack. Look elsewhere, cause you're done with me. Fuck what I said, it don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw them out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you, you go, I don't want you back. Fuck what I said, it don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw them out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you,
It is a
you
classic.
go, I don't want you back.
Classic.
Yeah.
I got no problem.
I love the hope. Fuck what I said, don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw them out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you, you hope, I don't want you back. Oh, oh, yeah. 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 Oh,
Broken Heart. Broken Heart. Such a broken heart. That is probably the best song BG has ever requested ever. And it's so fitting. It's so fitting. That's a possibility, Ray. Oh God, that was horrible, Missy. That was horrible. Please don't ask him to do that again. Broken Hearts in the chat are annoyed. I don't want this to become a fucking. This doesn't need to become a FCC stream with all the. We could play an FCC. We'd play an FCC song though. Told him I would play a classic Mexican song, but we won't do that right now. Yeah, the music streams are good. And the cool thing about music streams is everybody's music taste is quite different. And so I guess it gives you a little insight into like their life, I guess, or their mindset on what they by the choice of music they have. Gives you a little bit of insight into who they are. Your music taste and music choices will usually tell a lot about a person's personality and who they are as a human. I have a very expansive like for music. But let's see. I guess that's one reason why I liked this this stream. I played a couple of songs off of. Is it's all covers. He does his one of his own songs at the very end. I think it's "Buy You a Drink" at the end. But he does covers. There's a Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. Superstardom, Stay With Me. I recommend everybody going to watch it. It's got 1 million views or something. 3.7. It had 1 million views like within a couple of days, and it's got several million views now. What's a block? Not really but I do have certain musics that I don't like. I'm not really a fan of. I'm not really a fan of rock music, hard, heavy metal music, stuff like that. The only rock I like is it's classified as like Texas rock or Texas country rock, Stevie Ray Vaughan, that sort of era. I grew up on a lot of country music, being from Texas. I like a lot of R&B and basically 90s anything, but ICP and Jelly Roll, really no, neither of those. I'll listen to a little bit of Jelly Roll, but he's not my favorite. I think I like Jelly Roll as a human being more than I like his music. His interviews and the podcasts and stuff that he's been on, I like those a lot more than I like his music. It does make taking requests kind of hard, because there's a lot of shit that I don't like. People like rock and they like 80s rock and shit like that. Jeff's streams make me fucking nauseous. I fucking hate Jeff's music so much. Like, it's one reason why I hate Jeff so much, because I fucking hate 80s hair bands. I fucking hate them. It's awful music. It's fucking horrible. And then you got Jeff putting out a shitty ass fucking potato phone recording of a shitty ass fucking song by a shitty ass fucking band on a shitty ass YouTube channel. It just makes me fucking hate the guy. So, anyways, by a shitty human being. Say what you want about Jeff. The guy has good taste in music. The guy's a fucktard. Emphasis on the tard part. But what I really like to do, like I said, I like R&B and stuff like that. But I like to find covers of songs that I feel like are better than the original version. I find big respect when I find a recording that, or like a YouTube video that I feel like is a better recording than, we fucking live. We're still fucking live. Surprisingly enough, we are still fucking live. Of course we can drag Bad Guy. Well, I'm sorry about that, Angela, but I fucking hate that music. I fucking hate it. Hate it. Well, that's should have dipped out. See how dedicated of a friend you are, Dean. We're not going to play that one. I'm going to play that one.
I was born by the river in a little tent.
You can unsubscribe from me if you don't like this. Like anybody that doesn't like this.
The river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, Oh, yes, we. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what someday beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know things gonna come. Oh, yes, we. I go to the movies and I go downtown. My friends keep telling me, don't hang around. It's been a long but I know change is gonna come. Yes, it will. Oh, listen to me, baby. Then I go to my brother. Hold on. Oh. And I say, brother, help me please. Then he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. There are times that I thought I wouldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able carry on. It's been a long but I know change finally change.
Somebody asked for some Jew music. I did ask for some Jew music from you. Now, if you want Jew music, I got some Jew music. I got some Jew music. And this guy's a hardcore Jew. I got you some Jewish rap music. This guy disses everybody in the fucking rap game. Here we go.
Give me some lighter fluid. Hey, hey, give me some lighter fluid. Give me some lighter fluid. Hey, hey, give me some lighter fluid.
Kendrick's overrated. J. Cole's a scrub. Gunna's just a low-budget version of Young Thug. Kanye a fake Christian. Blame everything on the Jews. He just mad nobody purchased his ugly red moon shoes. NBA young boy, you a deadbeat G. You gave all of your 12 baby mamas STDs. Lil Uzi Vert, I know your little booty hurts. Dressed up like a teenage girl in some heels with a Louis purse. People in Philly saying you humiliate the city. On TV with JT, but on the low you smashing Diddy. Playboy Cardi stuffing toys in his butt crack. Alvin and the Chipmunks called and said they want their voice back. Cardi B's a whore, Meg the Stallion's informant. Sexy Red's newborn, probably wish she had an abortion. Yeet, you suck dick at straight camp when you recording. Claiming you from the streets, pussy cracker, you from Oregon. Future might as well change his name to the past. Metro Boomin on the beats and still the album was trash. 21 Savage always talking about drilling shit. Shut your British ass up and go fixing some fish and chips. I can't take a rapper serious with Lil in his name, unless it's Lil Wayne. The rest of you sissies lame. Lil Yachty creeping in the closet with the Migos. Them braids in his hair look like a bag of hot Cheetos. Send his verse to academic Joe Budden and Ebro. Hip hop is Gotham in need of a superhero. I'm the one to get the job done. My attitude is fuck it, cause I'll never be afraid of no Illuminati puppet.
you in my way. If you ain't with me, you against me, you in my way. Hey, you in my way. If you ain't with me, you against me, or you in my way.
Oh, let's see. We got. He did all kinds of songs. Let's see. His stuff is all. He disses a lot of people. Macklemore, everybody dissed in the fucking rap game. He does an Epstein Island diss. The name of the song is called Pedophiles. But yeah, well, why does Judy hate undergarments so much? Anyways. Coochies love to show out everyone. That is okay. Oh Lord. Y'all just putting the business out, huh? All right, guys. I'm probably about to get off of here. Maybe we will find one more tune to exit to, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the Jewish rapper guy. Let me see. Who else is I don't know. Ventilation. But yeah. Macklemore got buried by the industry when they gave him Album of the Year over Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City. That ended his career. Well, y'all want to hear this Jewish guy diss him? We can hear. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Let's listen to this guy. Trash.
You anti-Semitic prick. Houdini. I'm a white rapper. Of course I gotta spit on a new Eminem. My whole damn life they compared me to him. Heard this beat, knew I had to go in. When I seen the real Slim Shady stand up again. One time for hip-hop, Pac and Big Pop, punted Fat Joe, Dolphin, Key Glock, Seattle, Sissy, anti-Semitic. I'll slap Macklemore at his corny thrift shop. Macklemore, where you at?
Hey man, take it easy on me. It's Pride Month.
You're the cracker no one wants to be. Falsified a Grammy on TV. We know the only reason that you won it, cause you pandered to the LGBT. Snowflake, you an industry pedophile. Got a problem, we can freestyle an 8 Mile. Listen, Wigger, I'm that ginger. I'll whip your lame ass like a redheaded stepchild. Join Hamas if you're so holy. You're not Palestinian, you're Irish, homie. Your biggest struggles are going golfing, using pronouns and drinking coffee. He wanna dress in drag, keep a dildo in his pocket. He markets his music to fags, cause the hip-hop fans don't want it. Might as well change your name to Karen. You used to be the voice of trans awareness. Your skin's so pale it's transparent. You the type of bitch that voted Biden Harris. Your name is fucking Macklemore. You're from the beautiful state of Washington. You live thousands upon thousands of miles away from the Gaza Strip of Israel and Palestine. What are you doing? You're speaking on something that you know absolutely nothing about and have never experienced. And I can guarantee you have never been to Palestine or even the Middle East. Go back to the golf course. Go back to hanging at the country club with your soft ass hipster friends, bro. Like, weren't you just Mr. Gay Rights and trans awareness? And now you're trying to be the voice of a country that being gay and trans is banned from. It is illegal in Palestine to be gay.
You'll die.
But I'm not trying to get called homophobic. So let me allow a member of the LGBT community to clarify the situation for you.
As a gay man, I would be punished and or put in prison or killed if I were openly gay in Palestine. How do you react to that?
I didn't know that. So
It is illegal to be gay in Palestine. You are punished by prison or death.
Yep. Didn't Macklemore have one song? I don't know. It's really not very good. That one was not not my favorite one. A lot of his stuff kind of sounds the same, but I saw the guy on Instagram. Instagram is where I found the guy. So, anyways, let's see. Macklemore had many good songs. I don't know about all that. Anyways, were you clutching your pearls, Missy? Sorry, I missed that comment. I can never talk down on anyone's music taste ever again. I don't know that I ever have, other than Jeff's. Jeff's music sucks. Name one. So it may have meant a little more to Junie than others. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if he is or not. All right, peoples. I think I'm going to get off of here. I think we're done for the day. I think we've talked about enough shit. It's been a very random panel, and I am fucking tired of being live. Somebody else can go live and we can fuck around in the chat, but I'm tired of being live. So hope everyone has a good day. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something positive. Go outside and fucking touch some grass, peoples. Go touch some fucking grass. Yeah, bad guy. Fucking go live, bad guy. Fucking loser. Anyways, we will play the pedophile song by the Jewish rapper to exit the stream, and we will end the stream after that is over with. One more by the Jewish guy, and then we are going to get out of here.
Like Cat Williams always said, there's a nugget of truth in every conspiracy. And I just don't think it's a coincidence that all these high-profile people in the media, with all the money in the world, have flight logs consistently visiting an island owned by the most disgusting pedophile of all time. First off, fuck you, bitch, and that clique you claim. Your whole pedophile ring getting ripped to flames. You claim to be a man of Christ, but you dogged your wife. That whole Monica Lewinsky, a slut for life. Okay, Bill and Hillary, I think it's time to spill the beans. The Clinton crime family selling kids in the Philippines. Welcome to the left wing, Epstein Island. Republicans can get it too. I'm sick of staying silent. It's a two-headed snake, both parties in connection. George Bush and Dick Cheney orchestrated 9/11. Was rooting for Obama when he was the president, till we found out about the group of molesters he represents. Harvey Weinstein, you a crater-faced fat man. Your body shape's built like the penguin off of Batman. You the worst thing that happened to Jews since the Holocaust. Send his ass to Palestine as a glory hole for Hamas. But Stephen Hawking handicapped. Think I really care? I'll run over his nutsack with an electric wheelchair. I used to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I'm not here to judge if Will Smith is a queer, but there's a very complicated entanglement there. You brought your son to Diddy's house and left Jade in despair. Speaking of Diddy, he a known pervert with jungle fever. Please tell the world what you did to Justin Bieber. I hope you choke on a Bill Cosby cocktail. We seeking revenge for getting Biggie and Pac killed. You drinking baby's blood at Bohemian Grove. We know Aaliyah's plane crashed cause Beyonce and Ho. Tom Hanks like I'm young. I'm praying it's just a stunt. Cause if the allegation's true, we better run like Forrest Gump. That whore Stormy Daniels trying to sabotage Trump. My president's a felon. Rikers Island about to jump. Jump around. The White House is a circus full of clowns. They say save the best for last. I did it for the worst. Wanna catch a predator? Research the Catholic Church.
I don't know if it's just me, but why is the president of the United States sniffing underage children? This whole shit just seems like a big sex trafficking ring.
Repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, say fuck Joe Biden, fuck Prince Andrew and Epstein's Island. Say it louder for the people in the back. Fuck Joe Biden, fuck Prince Andrew and Epstein's Island. Save the children.
Best believe I hit them up. Best believe I hit them up. We hit them pedophiles up.